Texas, it's Go for Broke here on Inspire Pro Wrestling. Alex Delbarrio alongside the professor of Inspire Pro Wrestling, Eamon Payton. Eamon, a very interesting opening contest for Go for Broke tonight.
Now, Davey Vega was somehow able to successfully team with Delilah Doom in their first defense back at License to Death Wish, beating a very established team in Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae, the world's cutest tag team, and Vega gaining a bit more respect for Delilah Doom following that contest. It was actually Delilah who was able to come from behind and pick up the victory, pinning Joey Ryan in that match, and I think she earned a bit of Vega's respect there.
Belt goes up in the air. That's what's on the line. Again, a fatal four-way match here for one half of the Twin Dragon Connection tag team titles. And you see the four competitors in the ring. And this is elimination, Eamon. That means it's not one fall to the finish. That means there's a little bit of strategy, a little bit of extra strategy involved in how these competitors operate. As our teams go a little chain wrestling to start. A little boot to the midsection there from Alex Reigns. And they're going to send out Gresham to the outside, as does Reigns.
Nice move there by Davey Vega, as Vega and Gregory James squaring off here. These two have competed against each other on multiple occasions. Leapfrog over by James. Vega rolls through.
And now Vega goes down to the canvas looking like he's going for a Boston Crab and a roll up, a 1-2 and a 2 count and a kick out there from Vega.
Duck under, ooh. And Reigns and Gresham taking advantage there with the hold of the legs. Also keep in mind, 30-minute time limit on this contest. You always have to keep that in mind with the time limits that we've seen in recent weeks, or excuse me, in recent months here at Inspire Pro Wrestling. Speaking of time limits, our main event tonight, no time limit. #1 contender for the Inspire Pro Championship, Terrale, Tempo, and ACH. That one's going to be surely one to look forward to. As now Gresham and Alex Reigns squaring off here.
Side headlock takeover into the leg scissors and a kick out there from Alex Reigns. This would be an interesting matchup if this was a one-on-one contest here, Eamon.
Just as you say that, Gregory James comes in to cut off both of these men's momentum.
Collision there in the center of the ring as James come around and
Alex catching him. Gregory James. Alex may have hurt his knee there.
Something did not land correctly there with Alex Reigns, and he's down in the corner. He's clutching on that right knee as Jonathan Gresham now continues to work here on Greg James.
Gresham sends, James into the turnbuckle. Gresham.
What a collision in the corner there as Gresham sends Alex Reigns to the corner.
He's looking to continue. Alex is looking to thread through what might be an apparent knee injury. Grabs hold of Gresham.
Beautiful takeover suplex there by Alex Reigns as Gregory James now comes to the corner, and a European uppercut there from Reigns, an opposite one on the other end.
Alex Reigns, particularly in a matchup like this, he's got to have to fight through whatever pain he's going through right here. And again with that big uppercut.
It seems to be still bothering him, but he's still fighting through as Gresham gets the boot up, goes to the air, and Alex Reigns catches him in midair.
Look on Jonathan Gresham's face here. Wait a minute!
To the outside he goes, right on top of Davey Vega.
As now Gregory James duck under a shot by Alex Reigns here. O'Connor roll.
Into the roll up, and we just get a 2 count here. Kick out there from
Gregory
Reigns.
James able to reposition.
Into the crossbody, the cover, hook of the leg, and a 2 count.
Gregory James, like I said, definitely looking to make an impact following the events of License to Death Wish.
Kicks to the midsection there. This time Reigns ducks over, but a super kick right to the temple. And Alex Reigns goes down, but no cover attempt here from James.
Vega. Straight kick right to the side of the head of Gregory James. Vega never, doubting the ability of this man in this ring.
Sunset flip, but he rolls through and a kick. Standing in security there, sends Greg James to the outside as Jonathan Gresham comes back and a boot to the midsection, catches Vega off guard.
And these are two men who have squared off with each other many times in the Midwest area, not particularly here in Texas. Their first taste these Inspire Pro fans are going to get to see of these two.
Beautiful somersault roll through there from Gresham. Now a leapfrog here. Here comes Vega. Another leapfrog. Gresham off the ropes again.
Gresham had that one scouted.
He knew what was coming next, right to the small of the back. And Vega retreating into the corner, and Gresham hearing it from this Inspire Pro crowd here in Austin.
Gresham maybe looking to form a bit of a team here with Alex Reigns. We're going to have to see how effective that can be. Obviously, with this match being elimination, you can form a bit of teamwork. Ooh!
And a boot gets Alex Reigns up in the air. Gresham with a double missile drop kick from the second turnbuckle.
And Gresham able to lay out both Reigns and Vega, but can he capitalize?
Gresham trying to get this crowd back into it, nips up. Vega kind of catching his wind over in the ropes here as Gresham comes after him off the ropes again, ducks the elbow, second rope moonsault! And dive to the outside! Dive, dot, dot, dot! There from, oh! A somersault from the apron. There from Greg James. One action here at Inspire Pro.
And Greg, I think, looking to capitalize here on Vega, the champion. Vega catches in!
And James with the veteran move there, rolling to the outside. You have to be inside the ring to be pinned or made to submit. It's the only way to be eliminated. No countouts, no disqualifications here.
Davey Vega trying to get his wits about him, though.
Reigns back in.
Reigns.
Still favoring that right knee.
Hey, we don't have to do this.
And then Vega trying to sidestep Reigns. Ooh, Reigns not going to let up here. Hard hitter, bruiser, I would say, is Alex Reigns, and he may have just bruised the chest of Davey Vega.
Some broken ribs there. Another knife edge chop there from Alex Reigns. He hits guys so hard it hurts himself. Irish whip over to the opposite corner.
Leapfrog.
Gets out of the way. Another European there from Alex Reigns.
Alex catches Vega.
Scoops him up. Oh!
Almost a version of Falcon Arrow there.
A modified Michinoku driver into the cover, and just getting that right shoulder up is Davey Vega. And you have to wonder what frustration he must be feeling knowing that his half of a championship is on the line here. It's a tag title, but it's being utilized basically as a singles title here in this. Ooh! Oh! Secured to the back of the head there by Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham feeling the love here from the Inspire Pro faithful. Maybe looking to go to the air.
He's up on that first. He's trying to get that a little bit. He might be wasting a little bit of time. Nobody's been eliminated as of yet here in this fatal four-way elimination match. Gresham to the top. Reigns just kind of waiting for him. And he shakes him off, and down he goes.
I think you were exactly right there, Alex. Took too long to Jonathan Gresham. Alex Reigns not used to doing many flips from the top rope, so we'll have to see what Alex has in mind there.
Reigns on that second rope. Now he's got Gresham perched on that top, and from behind comes James. Gresham goes to the outside and takes that ring apron, and now here comes Vega into the fray. Oh!
Vega.
Knife chop gets James out of the way.
It's almost as none of these four men can really get the advantage here. The other always from behind. Oh, wait. This can't be good.
And Reigns trying to block it here. Now he's got on top. Oh!
Can Gregory James capitalize here and get an elimination?
I don't know who took the worst of that, but Gresham's the one that's on his feet. He's on the second rope now. Reigns, Vega, James, all in the middle of the ring, and they are down. Here's Gresham to the top rope.
He's got something big in mind.
He's signaling for something into the 450 splash.
Oh, and Gregory James now taking.
Oh,
James wanting the elimination for himself.
James doing the smart thing and taking advantage of the no disqualification.
Oh, he's gonna try to get Vega here.
And there's a kick out there. Vega nearly lost his title there.
And just think, you also have to factor into the mix. Not only do you win the Red Dragon title, you earn a tag team partner in Delilah Doom. And Vega and Delilah just started to get on the right page. I can't even imagine what a team of Gregory James and Delilah Doom or Jonathan Gresham and Delilah Doom could look like.
A forearm there from Vega on to Gresham. Vega hoping to hold on to his title. One man eliminated. We're down to 3. And an Asai moonsault there from Jonathan Gresham on the inside.
Ooh, just a straight PK kick. Oh, rolled up.
And just a 2 count there after that roll up there. Gresham now into the backslide, into the cover. 2 and another getting a shoulder up.
Ooh, he went right under the shoulder.
Like a curb
Oh,
stop.
he's good for the octopus stretch.
Just can't get it cinched in just yet.
And pulling back on that shoulder.
He's got him. He tapped.
Gregory James is out.
He's out. We're down to 2. We're down to 2.
That's where Jonathan Gresham earned his nickname, the Octopus, his ability to stretch his opponent, and he just stretched Gregory James into submission right there.
That submission did not take long from James, and we're down to 2. It's one-on-one. Jonathan Gresham and Davey Vega.
And now these two looking to square off here. Like I said, very experienced with one another.
Forearm shot there. Returned there by Vega. Gresham on spaghetti legs.
No, Gresham says no. Very defiant is an attribute I can probably describe both of these men with.
The two men retaliating back and forth with each other in the middle of the ring here in our opening contest. Fatal 4-way for the new Red Dragon Connection Championship. Again, it's one half of the Twin Dragon Connection title to team with Delilah Doom. She's in action a little bit later on defending her X Division Championship.
Oh, big clothesline there, but only able to take each other down to a knee, and that slap by Gresham plants Vega, but I think Gresham may be just as spent.
Both men matching blow for blow at this point, and both men are down as we get a count in the middle of the ring. Vega on that rope looking to get to his feet on the opposite end. Gresham doing the same.
Gresham now going to come charging again with that big chop in the corner.
And a reversal, Gresham to the corner. Here comes Vega with a knife edge. We've seen some brutal ones in this match.
Gresham catches him with the stunner. Insecurity. Big combination here. Gresham with the German.
What a sequence there from Jonathan Gresham. Going from the stunner to the Insecurity to the German suplex. And Vega could see his title be slipping away here. Gresham comes to the corner and gets one boot right to the chin.
Vega grabs him by the arm. Oh, cross arm breaker.
And he's got him. He's not close to the ropes. Will he be able to break it? And
you can see Gresham trying to clasp his fingers together to relieve the pressure. Vega's trying to pull back. Oh, but Gresham way too close to that bottom rope.
Nice job by Gresham rolling through, rolling over just so he could get that opposite arm onto that bottom rope. But has the damage been done? He's holding onto that wrist, trying to keep that arm close. And now Vega back to his feet, going to the corner. And this time Gresham gets the boot up.
Oh, knees him right in the shoulder again. It's clear that Gresham has a game plan and is to work on all of his opponent's shoulders.
Multiple go-behinds, and then down he goes. Vega
again to the shoulder.
Doing a nice job of working on that body part. Into the roll up, bridge, the cover, 2, and a kick out! A kick out from Vega.
Just how smooth is Jonathan Gresham, how he was able to maneuver into that pinning predicament.
Gresham trying to get this Austin crowd behind him here. Vega standing right behind him. He's setting him up for something. And Gresham off of the ropes here. Here, Vega with a boot! Vega! Into a springboard German there. Here's Gresham the other end.
Vega blocks the shot. Big forearm. Drops him right on the knee. And that's it.
It's over. What an impressive win by Davey Vega in this fatal 4-way elimination match. He had to beat all 3 competitors if he was to retain his half of the Twin Dragon Connection titles, and he's done exactly that.
Davey Vega and Delilah Doom DVD'd lives on as Twin Dragon Connection champions. Vega retaining his gold. Can Delilah Doom retain the XX Division title against Rosa later tonight? We'll have to see.
Jonathan Gresham getting a nice ovation from the crowd here, and you have to wonder even, there were a couple of moments in this match where Gresham was in control, where he took a little bit too much time to put a finishing maneuver on. You wonder if he would have been able to connect, if that would have been able to be finished, but still, Gresham, a tremendous effort, making it all the way to the very, very end as we get a handshake and a hug, center of the ring between Gresham and Vega. What a war at the very end. Gresham some credit, got an elimination earlier in the match, but it's Davey Vega reigning after this fatal four-way elimination, still holding on to his half of the tag team titles.
I'm backstage with Davey Vega. Davey, you just defended the Twin Dragon Connection title against 3 top competitors, and you did it all by yourself. What's going on right now in your head?
The key word there, top. 3 top contenders. Inspire, you made a challenge. You wanted me to go out there by myself because you knew that for the last 3 years, I've had someone always watching my back. Maybe I lost a step out there. But I proved tonight against Jonathan Gresham, Greg James, and Alex Rains, Vega certainly has not lost a step. Here I stand, Twin Dragon Connection champion, and I did it all by myself. No Tim Storm, no Andy Dalton, no Delilah Doom. You know, I hated the idea going into it, but I think I found my swagger again. Inspire's in trouble.
From St. Louis, Missouri, Daddy J. And his opponent from Savannah, Oklahoma, always ready, Kody Lane.
Impressive to see Kody Lane earn some fanfare here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. Even though he's only a year in the professional wrestling business, Kody Lane really has been proving himself as of late, particularly here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. Just his fighting spirit, I know that's a phrase that gets bandied around a lot, but you see that a great deal from Kody Lane in this contest.
What an opportunity for the newcomer here with the semifinals of this tournament, and really being able to kind of set your own rules for an entire year. You get to decide what rules you break for an entire year here at Inspire Pro Wrestling.
And think what that holds. You know, yes, obviously that's one thing, but also think how that will factor into championship matches here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, or any matchup for that matter. You automatically go in with a huge advantage. I think this could be the biggest prize ever on the line in a pro wrestling event, at least from what I've seen.
So we'll have to see how this all plays out, but Gary J and Kody Lane in the center of the ring nicely, go behind there.
And I always think with this tournament, with the competitors in this tournament, how a rule like this, how a prize like this could play into their factor. Kody Lane, you know, a pretty upstanding gentleman, so to speak. Gary J, even though he hasn't shown it as of late, has a history of being a little vindictive, and I wonder if Gary J's past could rear its ugly head with the power of having no rules for a full year.
I wonder how that plays into things here. If you're not traditionally a rule breaker, which we do see quite a bit in Inspire Pro Wrestling, despite the best efforts of our officials, we do get some competitors that try to get what they can in, but how will that affect someone who's not traditionally a rule breaker? Someone who likes to usually play the straight and narrow, will they take advantage if they win this Lawless Darkness tournament?
Gary J trying to fight out the grasp that Kody Lane has on. Ooh, and there's just a straight chop to the throat. That's that hard-hitting nature of Gary J I was telling you about.
Retaliates with a right-handed slap and a forearm on the other end by Gary J, and this time Kody Lane retaliates. And both men now kind of trading blows in the middle of the ring. It's kind of slap for slap at this point.
Kody ducks the shot, gets a knee up. And Gary J, smart move. A multi-year veteran in professional wrestling, Gary J rolling to the outside.
Kody Lane helping him up. It looks like he's going to try to suplex him back into the ring here.
Can you bring him in the hard way? Ooh.
Trying to show off that strength, but unable to get him over. And here we're going to get a sunset flip into the roll through.
Gary with a forearm shot.
They'll send Kody Lane to the outside.
I'm charging.
Into the dive, into the outside.
Wipes out our first row.
Second row a little bit as well. Folks just trying to do their best to get out of the way. And Gary J firmly in control right now as Kody Lane is down amid a ton of chairs. Looks like he might have broken a couple here in the process.
Oh! Gary J may have some of the hardest chops I've ever seen in all my time commentating professional wrestling. Gary J is just nasty with those chops.
A lot of knife edges we've seen already here tonight. We don't see any of them any harder than what we just saw there from Jay. Here's Jay working on Lane. He's got him on the outside. Over on the apron.
Oh my God!
We were talking about rule breaking earlier, even, and what that means if you win this. Well, it looks like our official giving them a little bit of leeway on the outside. Now, we do have a 20 count here at Inspire Pro Wrestling, so they have a little bit extra time to try to get this one back into the ring.
And for sure, I don't think not only the Inspire Pro fans, but these two men as well want this match to end in a double count out.
They're working on each other and kind of trading knife edges there. This time, Kody Lane. Oh, and this time from Gary J. And I felt that one all the way on my chest.
Gary J is just nasty, and this is with rules. Obviously, this is the first of two semifinals tonight. The other one, which we will see later on, Dirty Andy Dalton taking on Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Ooh, and that final match will be at our September 3rd event, A Hero Never Dies. So Gary J or Kody Lane, whoever wins here tonight, is going to have a huge test ahead of them, whether it's Andy Dalton or Ryan Davidson advancing.
Gary J. Oh! This time stopped by Kody Lane.
Jesus.
Oh, another knife edge. This time while he's sitting down on the bleachers here on the outside. And into a somersault there. And both men appear to be down momentarily.
And that's the thing about Kody Lane I love. So young in this business, but putting caution to the wind, so to speak. No regard for his own well-being or the well-being of anyone around him. Kody Lane.
Sometimes our competitors here at Inspire Pro Wrestling forget that there's fans on the outside. And
5 minutes have gone by in this 15-minute contest as well. You got to keep in mind.
I'll tell you what, there's a little bit.
Oh, Gary, look at this!
Into a hurricane run on the outside, and Gary J. back in control as these two men kind of keep trading blows on the outside here.
These two men are maybe getting a bit used to what the Lawless darkness could hold with a lot of his action here on the floor. No, he's not going to chop him again. Gary J. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, so to speak.
Both men making their way back onto the ring apron here.
Oh, Gary's got something big in mind.
He's got him up. I don't know if he's trying to force him back into the ring here.
Oh, Gary, what is he
Jay's
thinking?
Oh, back body drop onto the ring apron.
Nobody home. There's now Kody Lane looking to take advantage.
Kody Lane with a dive of his own right through the second and third ropes onto the outside.
And immediately rolling Gary back into the ring. Springboard into the cutter.
The cover, the count, and a 2 count and a kick out there from Gary J. And it looked like a miraculous comeback almost there from Kody Lane, who took all types of punishment there on the outside. What a devastating cutter onto Gary J.
Kody got him up to the shoulders. Oh, he likes to do that. I was going to say a running fireman's carry. Gary able to get the elbow up. Kicks the leg.
Oh! Into the knee. Oh!
Plants it with a DDT! And Gary's legs may be out. Cover!
Hooked both legs. The cover. Just a 2 count. Remember what's on the line. This is the semifinals of the Lawless Darkness Tournament. One of these men will make it to the finals and have an opportunity to not pay attention to the rules here at Inspire Pro Wrestling for an entire year.
Kody Lane, he's got to try to take advantage here. He's got him hooked.
Oh!
Gary, able to fight free. Sends him up into the knee.
Flips out of it momentarily.
Elbow.
Here's Jay into the clothesline lariat. Down goes Lane.
But neither man able to get an advantage here. Gary J not able to muster a cover.
Both men down, center of the ring as our official counts. Both men down as of right now. Remember, if this matchup ends in a draw, essentially our semifinal match later on tonight would be the finals.
Absolutely. But Kody Lane up to a knee and now up to his feet. Gary J starting to make his way up as well with help of the turnbuckle.
Both men up in opposite corners. Gary getting some chance here. Oh!
Get with the chop. An old favorite of Gary J's, and he's not letting up on Kody Lane.
Left arm knife edge. Here comes Jay into the corner, and another left-handed knife edge.
Cody comes charging.
Oh! Returns the favor. Kody Lane backing.
Oh! Bails him into the buckle.
Just kind of a hip lock takeover and buried him into the turnbuckle. Here's the cover. Just one arm over and getting a shoulder up. At 2 3/4, it was Kody Lane.
Gary J looking a bit frustrated. He's got to try to find a way to put away Kody Lane, who just keeps kicking out.
Jay can't seem to figure out why he can't get a cover victory over Kody Lane.
Cody!
Back. Oh!
Give me a cover!
Slam. Hooks the leg and a kick out again, this time from Gary J. This time Lane working on it. Gets him up into that fireman's carry you were talking about.
Through with it. Likes to follow it with a senton. There. Oh no!
Gets the knees up. Here's Jay working on that back.
Just a clubbering blow. Gary J with a double stomp.
Stomp to the back. And now Gary J working his way to the outside, and he escalates to the top.
Again with a double stomp to the back of the head.
And that could be it. Hooks the leg.
And that's it. Gary J moves on to the finals.
What a match. Both men just going back and forth with clubbing blows, knife edge chops, kicks to the neck, punches to the back, cutters. You name it, we saw it in this match.
And Gary J advancing to the finals September 3rd. And Gary J become the first ever Lawless Darkness.
Well, Stu, you're tagging in here. Thanks for joining here on commentary. And this should be interesting. This is the interesting part. Jay Serious.
Jay Serious, the man formerly known as JoJo Bravo, who's been on this Serious tour. And again, it was his refereeing that put him in this situation to begin with. So it will be interesting to see the strategy that he will have against these two very fiery women.
I can't look at him without seeing JoJo Bravo. But he doesn't want to be called JoJo Bravo anymore.
Eamon and I have had problems switching in and out. I still call him JoJo Bravo, but he has chided us many times that
I can't even get
known as Jay Serious.
I can't even get his new name right. Jay Serious in the ring here to compete in this triple threat. And how will he fare against these two women in this particular match?
You gotta believe that the two women are going to team up. Try to take him out, that way it can be a one-on-one.
Introducing first in this 15-minute time-limited match from Charleston, South Carolina, Ivory Robyn.
Ivory Robyn with the salute after her introduction.
And bringing the nearest animal shelter, Allie Cat. And he has asked me to introduce him thusly.
Here we go.
Gaze upon the wonder of the glorious golden watch upon his mighty muscular wrist. Jay Watch Holden, Jay Serious.
So the crown has been replaced by a watch.
How did that happen? Did he not bring the crown and he's utilizing the watch? And our officials holding up the watch. I guess that's Jay Serious is fixing that watch to our turnbuckle here. So again, triple threat. This is a little bit different than our fatal four-way that we saw earlier. So this one, not elimination. This is one fall to a finish, triple threat. So first competitor in this match to get a pinfall or submission is the winner and takes home the J watch.
And the champion does not have to be involved in the decision. So, of course, the champion is at a bit of a disadvantage in this match.
Excellent point here is three competitors in the middle of the ring. And Alley Cat got Jay Serious to jump up in the air. That's not very serious if you ask me.
I mean, and in the process, had Ivory Robyn and the referee Austin Heinberg to jump as well.
Serious back in the back of the ring and a forearm to the back of the head of Alley Cat. Throws her into the turnbuckle here. Jay Serious getting a little help here from Ivory Robyn with a reversal. No, she reverses it back into a clothesline, and that gets a pretty nice ovation from this crowd.
Ivory Robyn definitely helped Jay Serious down to the mat.
Splash into the corner. Cat and a back body drop sends Jay Serious to the opposite corner. And Ivory Robyn, knowing that this is every person for themselves. Here's Jay Serious on the opposite end, going for the backslide here on Ivory Robyn, but she may have a strength advantage here as Alley Cat kind of splits the two opponents. And now she turns him over. It looks like a double pin there for a second, but we get a 2 count as both Serious and Robyn get their shoulders up.
Crafty move by Alley Cat there, try to get the double pin.
Classic Alley Cat with the back scratch. This time a back scratch on Ivory Robyn. Getting Jay Serious, Ivory Robyn into together, looking for that double noggin knocker. And there's a shot to the midsection. Jay Serious trying to get a teammate here. It didn't work earlier. I don't know why he's asking again. Looking for the 3D. Jay Serious couldn't complete the 3D, and it turns into a stun gun on the other end as Ivory Robyn works on Alley Cat.
Let's hope the WWE never see this. That didn't do their move any type of honor.
And that boot sends Jay Serious to the outside. So now we've got Ivory Robyn, Alley Cat in the ring again. The J Crown, which apparently is a watch tonight, is on the line here. Shot to the chest there from Ivory Robyn. Ivory Robyn, from that reverse neck breaker a la Ravishing Rick Rude. Hooks the leg, the cover. Kind of a lazy pin though, despite the fact she's hooking the leg, and just a 2 count there on Alley Cat.
Ivory Robyn's such a great athlete. She has a streak of viciousness in her. And you see that in that neck breaker.
As Alley Cat retaliates with some forearm. Now she'll go to the ropes, and she gets tripped up from the outside by Jay Serious. Totally legal. No disqualifications, no countouts here in this triple threat match.
And now, both Jay Serious and Alley Cat in no man's land outside the ring.
Ivory Robyn, splash on the outside, sends Jay Serious down to that hardwood floor. Alley Cat setting up for something here on the outside. And now, here she comes up on the apron into the somersault. And with the senton, sends everybody down. Alley Cat will send Jay Serious back into the ring here. Cat jumping over Jay Serious. Oh, senton!
Beautiful standing senton there by Alley Cat.
Ivory Robyn comes in from behind into the waistlock to go behind here. Alley Cat goes down. What a wicked lariat there from Ivory Robyn. Now Robyn working here on Jay Serious, setting him up for a suplex. Oh, down he goes, chest first. Now, Ivory Robyn actually had to come over and get on top so that the pin would count for her. Otherwise, that was going to be a Jay Serious victory.
Very dangerous move by Ivory Robyn because Jay Serious obviously had the pinning predicament there on Allie.
Ivory Robyn now working with a forearm to the chest. He retaliates with a chest slap of his own. And Ivory Robyn said, no, not to me. Jay Serious fires up, this time a slap right to the face of Ivory Robyn.
Oh, this is getting nasty.
Our fans not happy with that straight, flat slap. And now Ivory Robyn retaliates, forearms right to the face of the former JoJo Bravo, Jay Serious. Ivory Robyn with a clothesline of her own, this time does not send Jay Serious over the top rope. Ivory Robyn coming off the ropes here. Reversal, duck under, and a double clothesline center of the ring.
Both Jay Serious and Ivory Robyn go tit for tat on that series of moves, and both of them just unloading on each other.
And both competitors down. Alley Cat just trying to sneak her way, slither back into the ring, get back into this match. And one fall to a finish, this great J Crown triple threat match. First competitor to gain a pinfall or submission will be the winner. Oh, what a clothesline there from Alley Cat. This time gets an elbow, sends Ivory Robyn down. Alley Cat again, going for the clothesline, and down goes Ivory Robyn.
You gotta imagine Alley Cat got a little bit of a refresher there while Ivory Robyn and Jay Serious were trading blows there.
Oh, a little bit of a rear view there on both ends of the spectrum. Oh, into the cannonball in the corner. On the other end, cannonball to Ivory Robyn in the corner. And Alley Cat has retaken control of this match after being on the outside for several minutes.
Lots of peak power there on that cannonball by Alley.
Oh, a knee right to the chin sends Ivory Robyn down. The cover, hooks the leg, two, and a kick out. A kick out there from Ivory Robyn. Just staying alive here.
Great power there by Alley Cat. She almost had that pin. I think if she had hooked that leg just a little tighter, she may have gotten the 3 count on that.
So, Alley Cat going for a powerbomb or something. Oh, but Jay Serious answers back and a forearm into the corner here. Serious asking Robyn to come up. Now both women in the corner. Here's Jay Serious with a splash. Now off the ropes. Down goes Robyn, center of the ring. Nip up there from Jay Serious. Here comes Alley Cat. No clothesline. Into the springboard stunner.
Nice move
Oh!
by the champion.
Standing in Shigeyuki there. Now Ivory Robyn trying to get control. She goes down with a drop toe hold. Here comes Jay Serious looking for that modified 619 and gets 2 feet right into the face of Ivory Robyn.
Would that be called a 5-1-2 since we're in Austin?
I would say so. He is from Round Rock. And on Jay Serious coming to the corner here and grabbing that wristwatch that he's saying is going to take the place of the J Crown.
Calling for the power of the watch.
I don't know if time's on his side here. He goes for the... And, oh, boot to the midsection. Oh, pile driver! A pile driver! Alley Cat sends Jay Serious to the outside. Now Ivory Robyn goes up. Alley Cat pushes up Ivory Robyn. Now to the ropes. Ivory Robyn's got her up. What strength! The Alley Cat, oh! Into a cutter. The cover, 2, and Ivory Robyn pulled off there by Jay Serious. So just a 2 counter, official says.
Great. I mean, it's wearing the watch, so great timing by Jay Serious to get to Ivory Robyn, or she would have definitely gotten that 3 count off that cover.
Oh! Jay Serious with an elbow, the cover, both legs hooked, and Alley Cat is pinned, and that's the end. So Jay Serious getting a heck of an effort from Alley Cat and from Ivory Robyn, but he'll leave Austin again with the J Crown title, which apparently is a wristwatch now.
You got to tip your cap to both women who brought everything they could. In the end, the craftiness of Jay Serious served him well tonight. As you said, taking home the J watch.
We can see the watch. Now he's leaving the ringside area here. Having a word or two with the fan over on the outside.
Asking for the fans' reaction. He's definitely getting it.
Still a lot more excitement to happen here on Go for Broke here tonight in Austin. Still have our second semifinal match in the Lawless Darkness tournament between Andy Dalton and Ryan Davidson. That should be an excellent one in our main event, the #1 Contenders match for the Inspire Pro title.
It's damn sexy.
Ramons always gets an interesting ovation from this crowd. I think that's a new denim vest. Cherry.
The juicy one. It's great to see him back in Austin. He's been nursing a shoulder injury the last few weeks, suffered in a wrestling match in McAllen. But great to see him back 100%. Great to see him back here in Inspire Pro. And one of my favorite entrance music as well. So.
I hear this is your favorite song in other establishments too.
Well, they do call it an anthem of some sort. No, it's only because I'm an 80s kid, so.
You can't go wrong with Pour Some Sugar on Me. Cherry Ramons get a nice ovation here. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Cherry look any better than he does right now. In excellent physical condition. And certainly someone that wants to continue to make an impact here at Inspire Pro Wrestling. Well, Roxy Castillo coming out here.
This should be interesting because after what happened at with Roxy now being the manager, I guess, for Showtime, Matthew Palmer, no longer part of the new movement. It'll be interesting to see because they definitely have a cold start to their relationship.
I'll be honest, Roxy's usually in much better spirits. This is weird.
A tough time for me, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. Cherry, it is a pleasure to see you again. Welcome back. I don't know to say that I love seeing you dance. I love watching your boogie, that's just me though. Now, unfortunately, I am now contractually obligated to issue this challenge by my client. Cherry, my new client will not come out until you accept the challenge, which is, if he wins, you have to give up your dancing.
Oh my gosh.
He refuses. It's beautiful, trust me, but there won't be a match unless you accept it. He's a real diva back there, so.
see, this is an interesting stipulation. Apparently Matthew Palmer won't come out unless
He accepts.
he adds a stipulation. He accepted the stipulation. If Cherry Ramons doesn't win, he has to give up dancing.
Matthew Palmer has been not right for a long time, but especially after his match with Delilah, that hardcore match. He has taken his viciousness to a new level.
Younger, hotter brother. He dominated both of his kidneys and then run them back in a battle royale. That doesn't make sense. He's the king of the. Matt, I'm not saying this. He's the king of the black women.
I don't even know what to say about that introduction.
I think the less said, the better.
Well, it took a while to get him out here, but Matthew Palmer is out. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen Matthew Palmer this flamboyant before. Is that the word I want to use right now?
And it's been this kind of, I don't know if it's evolving or devolving of Matthew Palmer over the last several months, and here's just another chapter now under, I guess, the management of Roxy Castillo. The stipulation about if he wins, Cherry Ramons can't dance. It's almost like I don't know if he's craving the spotlight that much.
Well, it seems like Matthew Palmer wants to be the one that's doing the dancing. He's doing the dancing right now.
And I hate to say it.
We're calling him Showtime now?
Showtime Matthew Palmer.
Well, Cherry Ramons getting a nice ovation from the crowd here in Austin. Again, let's let you know what just happened. Roxy Castillo, who's now contractually obligated to really do whatever her client, Matthew Palmer, asks of her, has come down to the ring and requested, nay, demanded that Cherry Ramons compete in this match under the stipulation that if he loses, he must cease dancing, which that's who he is. That's his joie de vivre. That's what makes Cherry Ramons Cherry Ramons.
And that's why I can't imagine, first of all, not that I think Matthew Palmer is going to slam going to win this match. Cherry Ramons can certainly take it to him, but I just can't imagine Cherry Ramons even agreeing to that stipulation. But he has, and we'll see if he holds true to his word.
We'll have to see how this kind of works out here. Well, there goes the hairpin. These gyrations make me uncomfortable.
I'm with you, Alex. This is,
I don't necessarily think it makes Roxy uncomfortable, though. Well, it must be in a different way.
I think Matthew's making me more uncomfortable.
So it looks like we're finally getting this match started. Matthew Palmer, Cherry Ramons, center of the ring again. The dancing prowess of Cherry Ramons on the line in this match. Should he lose? A little chain wrestling to start here. Matthew Palmer worked down to the canvas. A little bit of reversal there from Cherry Ramons. Now he's got him in a waist lock here, and Ramons trying to get out of it. And Cherry Ramons usually has one way of getting out of these waist locks. That's making his opponent uncomfortable. But nice job here from Matthew Palmer being in control.
And just like you called it.
Ramons with a shoulder tackle sends Palmer to the canvas, off the ropes. Duck under, leapfrog here. Now, oh! Pinning combination, a 1 count into the crucifix. Just a 1 count there. Nice little trip up there into the 1 count. Both men escape. Trip up again, this time from Palmer to Ramons. Double drop kick, both men down. Into the kip up, and it looks like both men have been watching a lot of tape on the other.
Great succession of moves by both wrestlers. This is the kind of action that you would expect in Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Well, Cherry Ramons wanted a handshake there. Ended up getting a boot to the midsection for his sportsmanship efforts. As Palmer now working on Ramons, sends him off the ropes here. Nice job of hanging on there from Ramons and sends Palmer to the outside. Second rope. Here's Cherry Ramons. Drop kick through the second and first rope. Down goes Palmer on the outside.
Dangerous area here because Palmer can be so vicious. You see right there, running Ramons into the ring apron.
Oh! Kick to the midsection there as Ramons sends Palmer back into the ring. Oh, what an elbow drop there from Cherry Ramons. Cover, hook the leg. 2 count there.
Nice move by Ramons. It looked like maybe he didn't quite all of that because it looked like maybe foot got hung up in the rope there for just a brief second.
Didn't quite get all of that elbow, but still phenomenal maneuver there from Ramons with a knife edge chop there on Matthew Palmer. And as we mentioned, has really kind of turned the page on his persona, his character, his personality here in Inspire Pro Wrestling over the last several months.
Well, as I said, that match, that hardcore match with Steve Reno, I think that really did a number on him, mentally more than physically.
Sends Ramons to the outside and a straight right hand. Sends Palmer down. He's already a little bit loopy. Now going to the second rope, now to the top rope. Oh! Oh! Did you see that, Stu? The back of the neck on that turnbuckle.
Oh, that had to hurt so bad.
Oh! Into a German suplex into the corner. I think his head might have caught the second turnbuckle. Another cover, 2 count there, and Ramons able to get the shoulder up.
Palmer inflicting so much damage on the back of the neck where the neck beats the spine and it's just vicious. And then those stomps right in that area, just concentrating on that area of Jerry Moon's body.
Now Palmer is foot on the throat there of Ramons. Palmer now working on Ramons. He's getting back to a vertical base here. Ramons fighting back with a straight right hand into the knife edge. And now Palmer retreats with a boot to the midsection, gets him up, going for a belly to back suplex, spins out of it. Ramons going for the O'Connor roll, the cover, and a 2 count there. As Ramons makes it back over to the ropes here. Oh, a knee right to the forehead there of Cherry Ramons. Oh, what a DDT! And the juicy one in trouble here. The cover, a 2 count, and just getting that shoulder up for the 2.
Palmer got such great air on that flying DDT of Ramons. Just taking Ramons' head straight to the mat.
Ramons still on his back there in the ring, just kicking out of the nick of time. Palmer in control. He's setting Ramons up for something. I don't know if he's going for a Boston Crab here, looking for kind of a modified Walls of Jericho here. He's got him in that Boston Crab. And Palmer with all the weight putting on the small of the back there of Cherry Ramons. The model Rick Martel, Chris Jericho, so many greats have used this maneuver to finish off their opponents. Ramons very close to the rope, extends out and able to get to the bottom rope.
But you have to wonder how much damage, because once you hurt the small of that back, it's so hard to stand, to move, to make those kicks that Cherry Ramons likes to make. And now those are going to be hampered by the damage that Palmer inflicted.
It's all part of your core. It's the back part of your core. All your moves, your leg maneuvers, your strength maneuvers, you need that bottom part of your back to be strong. It's been weakened here so far, here in the early going with Matthew Palmer and Cherry Ramons. Arm wringer there on the side. Irish whip off the ropes, ducking under the clothesline. Ducks the elbow. Oh! Into the drop kick. And both men are down.
Great save there by Ramons, trying to get that momentum back in his favor.
Both men center of the ring. The referee is counting. Neither has really moved all that much, but the crowd trying to help Ramons back to his feet. Oh, what a kip up. Oh, and a return the favor there for Matthew Palmer. Oh, super kick. Spaghetti leg goes Ramons. Oh, he answers back with a super kick of his own. Both men still on their feet. And both men kind of on spaghetti legs now. Oh, what a right hand there from Cherry Ramons.
Contest of who could hit harder between both competitors.
Oh! Boot right to the chin. Now he returns the favor with a boot. This time with a clothesline, and he goes inside out. But Cherry Ramons back on his feet, answers back with a clothesline of his own. And now Matthew Palmer back on his feet. Oh! Gets those knees up and right into the chest. Cherry Ramons, but he's back on his feet.
Both men just vicious damage to each other, trading kicks and blows. I mean, it's again, just a matter of who can hit harder and who gets the hardest hit last.
Both men down once again here for this double down. Center of the ring.
You hear this crowd get behind Cherry Ramons, the juicy one, the juicy chant, ringing throughout the Austin Sports Center.
Roxy Castillo on the outside, just almost nonchalantly paying attention to this match. I don't think she really cares one way or the other what the outcome is. Actually, I think she would prefer a Cherry Ramons victory, but she also doesn't know how that'll affect her relationship with her new client. She's kind of in a tough position.
This is kind of an arranged marriage, so to speak. So you kind of wonder how much emotion does Roxy have for Matthew Palmer, for her dealings with the Showtime Matthew Palmer.
Snapmare takeover. Oh! I don't know what you call that. Kind of a rear view. Up for the suplex. Michinoku driver. The cover. Hook of the leg. Oh, and a kick out. Matthew Palmer just getting that shoulder up. Our fans here in the second row extending their hands in the air, saying that was 3. No, just a 2 count.
It looked like the referee's hand was definitely on the way down. I think it was just a matter of Cherry Ramons getting that pin, and when he rolled over, he didn't have a chance to hook that leg, and I think if he would have hooked that leg, he would have gotten the 3 count.
So now Palmer retreating to the corner, and Ramons looking to pick him up here, trying to finish him off. He's got Palmer perched up on that top rope. Now Ramons elevates himself to the second rope. Now he's going to the top rope. Palmer trying to fight him off. I think he was going for a Hurricane Rana or something off of that top turnbuckle. And Ramons, was looking for a right hand, but he gets a boot to the face for his troubles. Here's Palmer spinning, looking for a DDT, but our official goes down.
The official got caught by Palmer's feet as he was trying to, as Ramons is trying to spin him around.
And Ramons up to the top turnbuckle on Palmer, who's perching there into the Hurricane Rana. Goes to the center of the ring. We've got another official out here. Springboard. Oh! Into a cross arm breaker. Cross arm breaker here. Center of the ring. Our second official is in there. And Ramons just trying to fight out of it, trying to get his way to the ropes. He hasn't been able to do it just yet.
And
Palmer raking on that arm.
And surprisingly, it's Austin Heiberg who Palmer has attacked the last 2 shows. So this will prove interesting to see how Austin will call this match.
He's kind of got to turn around into a crossface now, and getting the foot on the ropes there was Cherry Ramons. He's telling him to break the hold. Palmer's not breaking the hold, and he's calling for the bell. He's calling for the bell, and Palmer's been disqualified.
Or has he?
Official coming over.
I have just been informed that the winner by submission is Matthew Palmer.
What?
What?
Wait a minute. His foot was on the ropes. A submission can't occur at all. I don't care if he said I quit.
And now Palmer just kissed the head of Austin Heiberg, the official. Matthew Palmer has beaten the tar out of Austin Heiberg the last 2 shows. And now Austin Heiberg ruled the match for Palmer?
He's the second official in this match. He was not the assigned official for this contest. Austin Heiberg coming back out. It was patently obvious that Cherry Ramon's feet were on the ropes. Our official was counting.
I've known Austin Heiberg, and I can't believe he did that. He's been a fine official throughout the wrestling scene. I can't believe he missed on that, on Ramons having his foot on the ropes, and he was counting.
I mean, even if his foot were on the ropes and he says I quit, that's not a legal submission. If his foot's on the ropes, a submission cannot occur. It's the equivalent of being out of bounds in a sports world. That's what the ropes are for. A submission cannot occur in that situation. I'm beside myself.
I can't believe it. And you can see the stain on Terrale Ramon. He is so saddened by that.
Wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
What are they doing here?
What the hell? The Heavy Hearts attacking Steve Reno.
What? Why are the Heavy Heart? What business do they have in this? Steve Reno just had the match of his life.
What is wrong with these 2?
Somebody needs to get these guys out of there. They have no business being in this ring. The match is over.
Eamon Payton back here alongside Stu Meyer as we prepare for tag team action here at Go for Broke. Definitely a lot of chaos just reigned throughout the Austin Sports Center, but we're getting a little dose of the Heavy Hearts here, a duo that's been making quite a name for himself in recent months here in Inspire Pro Wrestling.
The Heavy Hearts, Stacey, Slade, Bruno De La Rosa, who've been on this kind of a mission against the city of Austin as a whole.
And to that point, Stu, last month back at License to Death Wish, the Heavy Hearts making a big statement, taking out one of Austin's own and one of Austin's favorites, Steve Reno, after his amazing contest with Leo Rush. Steve Reno, I know, looking for a little bit of revenge tonight, and I know he's brought some backup as well. A good old friend from his past here at Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, it would be great. I know that Steve Reno, I was talking to him before the card, and he was chomping at the bit to get his hands on the Heavy Hearts.
Steve Reno Reno, the current Inspire Pro champion, along with the returning old-timey King of Swing, Dasher Hatfield, back in Inspire Pro Wrestling. Very excited to have Dasher make his way back down to Austin, Texas.
Great to see Dasher back in Inspire Pro. Of course, we're in the heart of baseball season, so it makes sense to bring back the King of Swing.
And as I mentioned, Steve Reno and Dasher Hatfield, very good friends. These two squared off, I remember, for the first time at the first ever Battle Wars against Tadasuke in a triple threat match. An absolutely phenomenal encounter.
It looks like Dasher found himself a friend. They've made multiple friends. Having kind of a meeting on the mound, so to speak, over on the far side of the ring.
As I mentioned, Steve Reno coming off of a gigantic win, I would say the biggest win of his career against Leo Rush for his Inspire Pro Championship. I mean, that match not only was very taxing on Steve Reno, we know he left with a bloody nose after, and there was just more for the Heavy Hearts to take advantage of. Steve Reno, like I said before, thinks now, you know, because he is Inspire Pro Champion, because he's gained more confidence and because he's gained more high-profile matches, these competitors are trying to make a name off of him, so to speak. And Steve Reno is not going to have that, particularly in a company like this, in Inspire Pro Wrestling, that he calls his home.
Well, and after all, he is Mr. Inspire Pro for a reason, and he wants to represent this company in the best way possible. And to have two men come in like the Heavy Hearts and run down Austin and run down Inspire Pro, he's, like you said, he's not going to have any of it. And of course, to bring in Dasher Hatfield to help him in this endeavor.
As Steve Reno prepared to square off with Bruno De La Rosa. Stacey Slade getting a little frustrated, but you also have to take in mind, you know, Steve Reno and Dasher Hatfield, two very talented individuals, but the size of the Heavy Hearts, how is that going to play a factor into this contest?
Well, naturally, the size of the Heavy Hearts, they're going to be able to wear down their smaller competitors. And I say smaller because Steve Reno is not a small man. He's very lean. Dasher Hatfield, on the other hand.
And just like that, I think Steve Reno needs to be very quick, too, and very evasive, so to speak, able to catch Bruno momentarily off guard.
And so both Steve Reno and Dasher Hatfield definitely have to use their speed to combat that size and try to. They've got better conditioning, I would say, so maybe use that conditioning in their advantage.
Oh, Steve trying to get big, beautiful Bruno over.
And Bruno had a hold of the ropes too, so that helped him.
Paul's running. That was skewed by my vantage point, thanks to Stacey Slade and his Heavy Heart, I guess you could say. As Bruno De La Rosa taking it to Steve. And I shouldn't be saying anything. I know the Heavy Hearts also feel that they've been fat shamed, so to speak, by the Inspire Pro fans. And that's another reason why I feel like they've really wanted to take it out on one of their favorites in Steve Reno.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
And Steve Reno, though, even though Bruno De La Rosa much bigger. Oh! Nicely done there by Steve.
Great drop kick, got a lot of air. Now, of course, tagging in the King of Swing.
Dasher Hatfield, like I mentioned, as the crowd fully behind Dasher Hatfield. Dasher, a regular for Chikara Pro Wrestling, is usually down here for Battle Wars every year, but special occasion did Dasher feel he needed to come down to Austin, Texas. Ooh! They don't teach you that in baseball.
Great kicks there. Nice double drop kick there by both Dasher and Steve-O.
And even though Dasher and Steve-O have only teamed once previously, that in a six-man tag match along with Mr. Touchdown, they seem to be a very well-oiled machine in these two. Oh! Stacey Slade able to land on his feet and just whacks Dasher Hatfield square upside his face.
You know, don't let the size of the Heavy Hearts fool you. These men are very, very agile. They can get up in the air as well as any of them.
We saw Stacey Slade back at License and Deathmatch even do a moonsault at one point. So you're right. You cannot take these two for granted at all. Oh, Dasher grabs a hold. There's that Lucha Libre influence. Rolls Stacey Slade down to the turnbuckle. Ooh! And there's that baseball influence as well. What? Stacey.
Calling Bruno de la Rosa over. They're outside the ring.
Check.
Checking his diaper.
The epitome of a close call. There's Stacey Slade back ready to fight here. Dasher Hatfield able to get one up on Stacey Slade. And again now with that nice deep arm drag. Dasher Hatfield, like I said, very versed in the Lucha Libre style of wrestling. That's definitely due to his experience for Chikara Pro Wrestling and training in the Chikara Wrestle Factory. And that second attempt at the monkey flip was much more successful there for Dasher Hatfield.
Absolutely. The strength of Dasher Hatfield. I was wondering, because they're making the announcements for the MLB All-Star game, I'm wondering if Dasher Hatfield had his art team for his favorite players, being the baseball guy he is.
Well, you know Dasher always keeping a close eye. I had a good 20-minute conversation about him about baseball. I didn't understand one word, but that's fine. Crowd trying to rally behind Dasher. Steve Reno giving Dasher some aid here. He's trying to take Stacey Slade over. Bruno blocks. Oh. Not able to get Dasher and Steve up. Wait, what? What?
Did they pull in the referee? Alex Morosis, the referee.
I didn't know Alex had that in him. Well, we've got some shady officiating we saw already tonight in the. Oh wait, cover here. I was gonna say in the Matthew Palmer Cherry Ramons match, a little interesting officiating from Austin Heiberg, but Alex Morosis is getting right in on there.
I've seen Alex. I know he can throw a drop kick or two if he has to.
Steve now. Ooh. Stacey Slade telling Steve Reno to lay off the face. I mean, that's his moneymaker.
I wonder, does he get paid in nickels then for his face? I don't know.
Declaration by Steve. No, he didn't. They did it again.
He touched his face, and again. Touched his nose.
Oh, Bruno! Just a straight. Oh, and Stacey takes out Dasher. Stacey Slade, thanks to that hesitation, or excuse me, that distraction by Bruno de la Rosa, able to capitalize there with a clothesline on Steve Reno.
After taking Dasher Hatfield out.
Bruno, Bruno just pounding on Steve Reno. Nothing fancy there. It was a lot like what we saw back at Licensed Deathwish in that assault by the Heavy Hearts on Steve Reno.
Using his size and his power against the Inspire Pro champion.
Over the leg now. Oh, nicely done. Almost a version of the Fisherman Suplex there by Bruno.
Very smooth there. Had him in a different position. Turned it into almost like a Fisherman Slam, but nevertheless, great move there by Bruno de la Rosa.
And now Bruno just choking Steve Reno here on the bottom rope. Raining in boots here. Steve Reno is also going to have to keep a close eye on later tonight. Terrale, Temple, and ACH will be squaring off in a #1 contenders match. The winner challenging him for his Inspire Pro Championship next. And I'm sure Terrale and ACH are probably watching this match closely to scout Steve Reno and see if maybe the Heavy Hearts can do a bit of the work for them.
This is true. Great main event coming up later. But in the meantime, Steve Reno in a little bit of trouble there with the Heavy Hearts.
Oh, and Stacey Slade. Oh, Dasher able to get one in. He's got the tag rope, but oh, you can tell Steve and Dasher just getting really sick of the heavy hearts here with their antics. Steve Reno trying to, oh, just an open hand slap.
Just paintbrush Steve Reno across the face.
Again, now just trying to take all the wind out of Steve Reno, and Steve Reno is somebody who has a lot of stamina in his belt, who I know can pull from that to lead himself through a contest. And I think that's what the heavy hearts are trying to neutralize right here.
I think you're right there, Damon. Again, try to wear him down with the size and power.
Look at this.
Spinning toe hold there by Stacey Slade. Reminiscent of Harley Race.
Trying to wear down on that ankle. Steve doing his best to fight up, but he has got a 300-pound man that was right on top of his ankle. Ooh, again working down on that ankle. Tag into Bruno now. Quick tags from the heavy hearts, looking to always be on an advantage here on Steve Reno. Big back suplex, turns Steve-O inside out. Dasher trying to reach out for a tag, but
kind of a lazy cover there by Bruno De La Rosa. I think if he had properly covered him, he could have gotten the 3 count for his team.
And you can tell there's a bit of arrogance on the part of the heavy hearts, and that's what's, you know, as talented as they've been as of late. Ooh! They've been a little bit unsuccessful in the win column here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, and it may be because of things just like that. And Bruno again stomping down on the ankles of Steve Reno. They have clearly targeted a body part and looking to wear away at it.
Sound strategy. Successive stomps of the different body parts of Steve Reno.
We have a 60-minute time limit in this contest, keep in mind, so a lot of leeway, you could say, with the action, but also you have to keep in mind a lot of time that Stacey and Bruno can pick away at Steve Reno.
Well, you got to imagine the longer this match goes, the advantage should go to Steve Reno being in better shape.
I think the key here is if Steve desperately needing to make that tag, and maybe with those, oh wait, Steve Reno going for a DT, blocks it and gets sent to the turnbuckle. That was a desperation move there by Stacey Slade. Steve trying his best to reach out for a cover, but I don't even know if Steve Reno knows where he is. Able to plant Stacey Slade with that insecurity, and like I said, desperately does Steve need to make a tag to Dasher Hatfield.
You see Dasher on the outside trying to encourage his partner.
Steve doesn't even know what corner he's in. He was reaching for Bruno at one point. Steve Reno desperately needs this tag to the old-timey King of Swing.
Stacey Slade looks like he may try to make it to his corner.
Tag to Dasher, and this is exactly what the team of Dasher and Steve needed.
Dasher Hatfield coming in like a house.
Watch out!
Dasher Hatfield taking out the first 2 rows right here in front of us.
Up to the top. Big crossbody takes down Stacey. Dasher eyeing up. Stacey Slade comes charging. Well, Stacey blocks it. No! Spikes him with a DDT.
Nice tornado DDT by Dasher.
Bruno in to break it up. Having his partners back there, but I will say credit to Bruno De La Rosa. He was wiped out in the first row. Dasher now trying to mount offense. Oh, but gets caught! Cover here. Oh, press. Oh, but Bruno's not the legal man. Stacey Slade is.
Stacey Slade's legal man. Alex Morosis. Great job by the referee. Noticing that.
Oh, but Bruno pushing Stacey to the outside to get that lucha tag. Important note, Inspire Pro Wrestling lucha tags. If you roll to the outside, that constitutes the same thing as a tag. Oh wait, what is? Bruno's trying to.
Oh, is he trying to take the mask off?
He's got into Bruno De La Rosa here.
It looks like he's trying to unmask Dasher Hatfield.
Well, you better stay focused on this contest. Dasher fighting back with shots. Bruno with a kick. Duck of a shot. Dasher's got him hooked. Is he thinking that Falcon Arrow? Oh, Stacey. Oh, wait, Stacey's got the mask! Hey!
Oh my God. Stacey Slade pulled the mask off of Dasher Hatfield. Here comes a member of the ring crew with a
trying to
towel
cover Dasher. I mean, oh, come on! Dasher. I mean, that mask is sacred.
That is so awful. Such disrespect to the mask. And now Dasher Hatfield is going to the back.
Dasher Hatfield.
That leaves Steve Reno by himself.
Steve-O's on his own against both heavy hearts. Okay. Just absolutely despicable here by Slade and De La Rosa. Removing the mask of Dasher Hatfield. And now Steve trying to fight back the best he can. He's got to wait. Blue Thunder Bomb hits it! Oh, Stacey! Somehow able to get his shoulder up. I am shocked that Steve was even able to get Stacey up for that Blue Thunder Bomb.
That just shows the strength of Steve Reno to get Stacey Slade up and perform that move with such perfection.
Steve, series of offense here, trying to wait a minute, what is Jay Serious doing out here?
Jay Serious just shoved Steve Reno off the top turnbuckle.
What is Jay Serious' deal? He's already had his match tonight. He's already defended his J crown.
And now Bruno De La Rosa is up on the second rope.
What are they? Oh, and Bruno with all of his weight right onto the ribs of Steve Reno. My God.
And then another splash. After that splash, it was academic.
And your winner, the sensational Stacey Slade,
Not only was it academic at that point, but 3-on-1 Steve had to contend with.
Why is Jay Serious in the ring?
And why did Jay Serious attack Steve Reno?
And now Bruno De La Rosa just stomped on Jay Serious. Steve Reno.
They're not done apparently. Jay Serious putting the boots to Steve Reno. And no, not again!
They need to get some people out of here. They need to get these people out of here. Jay Serious has no business being in the ring right now.
What
is that spray paint Jay Serious
What is
has?
got into Jay Serious' head here?
And now Bruno De La Rosa's got his foot on. He's spray painting him. What, did Jay Serious join the NWO or something? And now Max is over there trying to figure out what's going on.
This is absolutely chaotic here. The Heavy Hearts and Jay Serious just destroying Steve Reno here.
I mean, we get the Heavy Hearts. They've been after Steve Reno the last couple of shows. But what business does Jay Serious have in this ring, and what business did he have against Steve Reno, the Inspire Pro champion? And now Max is over there trying to...
Look at this.
Jay Serious swinging at Inspire Pro owner Max.
Something got into the head of Jay Serious. I don't like it one bit. And it's clear, no matter what Jay Serious spray painted on Steve Arena's back, he may have well sprayed a target on his back. Because that's what Steve Arena's developed now that he's become Inspire Pro champion.
I've got to imagine Jay Serious put that target on himself with that move. You know Steve Arena is going to be looking for Jay Serious to exact some revenge.
I'm backstage with Terrale Tempo. Terrale, this is your first match without Chris True.Biz as your manager. I mean, how's that feeling? Is that affecting you, not having Chris around?
Really not having Chris around no more. When I got here, it was to be the best. That's what I'm aiming for. Me and Chris, whatever happened, it's done. It's in the past. I'm cool with that. But I don't have a lot of times on my hands. I got a big match coming up, a real big match. But before I leave, I want to thank Roxy. Roxy, get over here. Come here, Roxy. I want to thank Roxy so much. Hey, thank you for making that a #1 Contenders match. I appreciate it, and I won't let you down.
Of course. It has been such an honor to work with you. And just know that if you ever need anything from me, I'm here. I'm your girl.
Thank you, Roxy.
Oh, have a great match. Oh, he's just the best.
I saw that. I knew it. I knew it. You helped Terrale Tempo get his #1 contendership match, and not me.
I can do what I want, Matt.
Oh, no. You're my manager. My manager. You helped me.
I may be your manager, but I can be whoever else's manager that I want. Hey, cameraman. You want to be a wrestler? Yeah. Stick with me. I'll take you to the top.
But he's not a wrestler.
I'm going to make him a wrestler.
You can't.
Oh, Matt, you drive me crazy.
But I want... She's my manager.
Trouble in paradise?
Shut up, Lisa.
Okay. It's fair.
Interested to hear, Stu, what Chris True.Biz has to say, the leader of the new movement, to say that he had a rough night at License to Death Wish, to say the least. He no longer has Keith Lee as the Pure Prestige champion, and it looks like the new movement has just really crumbled.
I've heard a lot of rumors. Heck, I think I heard you and I were part of the new movement at one time.
I would like for everyone to focus up because I've got something to say. I want to thank and congratulate Keith Lee on one of the most amazing title reigns this company has ever seen. Thank you, Keith Lee, for all you've done. I want to wish Terrale Tempo and Delilah Doom good luck in their matches later on tonight. And I would like to thank Roxy Castillo for everything she has ever done. Roxy, when they chant your name, you deserve it, okay, Roxy? You deserve it. Roxy, 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 Roxy. Roxy, I also want to thank you because last month when you slapped me across the face, you changed some things for me. You made me realize that when they chant your name, they might as well be chanting my name. Because the only reason why you are relevant is because I made you relevant. And I'm turning over a new leaf right here, right now. I'm starting from scratch. I'm burning this thing to the ground. I'm starting all over again, ladies and gentlemen. Officially, right now, this moment, all contracts with the new movement are terminated.
What?
This means no more egos, Terrale Tempo.
Wow.
No more overrated letdowns, Delilah Doom.
Whoa.
No more past their prime big guys, Keith Lee.
What
What?
are you talking about?
And no more dead weight, Roxy Castillo. In fact, I would like to announce your replacement right here, right now.
Replacement?
After going through hundreds of submissions from all over the country, I would like to introduce my new intern. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Inspire Pro Wrestling, Dan the Man.
Dan the Man.
His intern?
What the hell is that?
I think Roxy Castillo may have knocked out what little sense Chris Drew had.
What?
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Well, this is no Roxy Castillo, just from a...
I don't think Roxy Castillo would wear that much Dayglow yellow.
Welcome to Inspire Pro Wrestling. How do you feel? You are my brand new intern. You now work for the new movement.
Chris, it's just so good to be here, and it's so good to see all of you in the crowd tonight. Why don't you give yourselves a big hand for being here, everyone?
I don't think this crowd knows how to take this Dan the Man.
I'm not sure I know how to take it.
A little bit about how you got the job. I'll tell you who cares. Anyone who got a ticket here, okay? Everyone who got a ticket here.
I care. Well, it seems to me that a few of you might already be familiar with some of my previous work, but for the rest of you, for a very special treat, allow me to introduce myself. I am Dan the Man. I am a brand advocate. I am a Fox ambassador, and I've been known to step inside a wrestling ring from time to time.
I love that. Welcome aboard, Dan the Man. So what do you have in store for us tonight, huh?
Well, here I am. It's my first show, and you've already given me such a great introduction in front of all these people. You really set the stage for me, set the table. But honestly, how could I possibly replace Roxy Castillo, everyone?
They're already over her. They're already over Roxy Castillo.
No. She was so good. She was so good. What you and her built together, the new movement, is something that cannot be duplicated. I cannot come in here and tell you that the work that you and Roxy have done to build up the new movement is possible. Because to me, and I've been following this for a long time, the new movement is the heart and the soul of Inspire Pro. You're not wrong.
I agree completely.
And so, I can't bring you, you can't go back, but I can give you the new improvement.
What?
I don't like the name, but I enjoy the sentiment, okay?
Okay, fair enough. So for this project, I brought with me 6 entirely new names to Inspire Pro. I have grouped them together into teams of 3, and they will compete for the right to be a part of what we're making together tonight, right now.
What?
I love that. Dan the Man, you're looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. My name is Chris Drew.biz. That's Dan the Man. We are the new movement. Let's meet these next groups of people. Thank you, my friend.
So we're gonna have a match to determine who's gonna be the new movement.
If I get this Dan the Man correct, we're gonna have a 6-man tag match, and the winners will become the newest members of the new movement, or the new improvement, so to speak.
First team out, T-Ray, who we're very familiar with in the Austin area.
I also do recognize Ashton Jacobs there on the apron from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and Rex Andrews, I'm being told, is the third man in this team.
Rex Andrews, trained under the great Booker T, former Texas heavyweight champion.
So Dan the Man apparently scouring the globe to find competitors for the new movement as we await team number 2.
Oh, wow. Jordan Len-X.
They recognize Jordan Len-X, hurry! Also in this team, I recognize Kylie Ray, another Booker T trainee.
Absolutely.
And Shigeyuki Kawahara also as well, trained under Funaki. So, I will say, well, I don't know what to think of this thought ambassador, Dan the Man. Quite a unit they formed here in these 2 teams of 3.
He has definitely brought in some serious talent between these 6 competitors. Jordan Len-X, of course, new to the Austin scene, but a veteran of several years, wrestled mainly in the Northeast. As you said, Kylie Ray, trained under Booker T as well. And then Kawahara. Nice triple super kick there by Len-X, Kawahara, and Kylie Ray.
Wiping out their adversaries here. Very, very impressive in the early going. And like I said, big. Wait, Kylie's looking at. Is she looking to dive? Kylie wipes out all 3 men on the floor.
And most of the first row.
It's a fancy boot by Shige.
I think Kawahara borrowed some shoes from SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi.
And now wiping out again. Those 3 on the floor. Now Jordan Len-X looking for something big as well, I think. Len-X! Oh. Throwing caution to the wind, and as I mentioned before, the winning team becomes newest members of the new movement. And while I don't necessarily agree with Chris True.biz's new attitude as of late, and especially what he just said about his former clients, you know, it's been a proven track record. The new movement has been very successful here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. You can't deny it.
Absolutely, you can't deny it, but you're right. Some of the things you have to say.
Jordan Len-X got mad air there and then dropping T-Ray down on his face with that face buster. Len-X, moonsault, lands on his feet.
Jordan Len-X is known for high flying. He's a great aerial assassin.
Oh! T-Ray showing a bit of his power here as rolling to the outside. Obviously, Lucha Tag rules here. Kawahara with the drop kick there. Like I said, trained under Funaki. Migrated, you could say, from Japan to the USA to train under a former WWE Cruiserweight champion. And Kawahara, an extremely impressive competitor.
Rex Andrews thought he was going to get in there, but thought better of it.
T-Ray able to cut off Kawahara here. Now he's going to try to work down on the Japanese superstar. T-Ray whipping Kawahara off. Oh, and just not nice there at all. But T-Ray gets taken out onto the floor. Oh, but Rex Andrews right in. Legal tag there with T-Ray going out to the floor.
Now Andrews, the huge uppercuts there to Kawahara.
As you mentioned, Rex Andrews, another trainee under Booker T. Definitely well versed in Kylie Ray, but I don't know if he's well versed in any of the other competitors. Kawahara! Definitely a small man who was somehow able to peel over Rex Andrews, but Kawahara looking to come charging. Andrews!
That was a vicious clothesline by Andrews.
And you can see the excitement there on Dan the Man. And Chris Trudop got a big smile on his face.
Chris Trudop is definitely loving what he's seeing in the ring.
The question is, whoever does win this matchup, will Chris Trudop be able to lead them to the same? Oh, Kylie Ray cutting off Ashton Jacobs here. Can Chris Trudop lead either of these three to the same success that he led Keith Lee, Delilah doing Terrale tempo?
Time can only tell.
Look at Kylie!
Huge flying head scissors by Kylie Ray.
The ropes. Big Yakuza kick is flat to Ashton Jacobs. Ashton may be seeing stars here. Andrews and T-Ray in the break up the pin. Len-X and Kawahara looking to even the score here.
Now all 6 competitors in the ring.
Referee lost complete control here. Austin Ivory has had not such a great night, so to speak, when it comes to officiating. But all 3 men get set into one another.
And all 3 men got hit with huge forearms by their opponents.
And now all 3 competitors looking to go to the air. Triple drop kick.
Great timing by Kylie Ray, Kawahara, and Jordan Len-X.
I mean, without a doubt, these 3 in Len-X, Kawahara, and Ray could be a good unit for the new movement. They've shown some great teamwork here, and obviously when you're in a stable like the new movement, that's what you need.
Absolutely. It's all about teamwork, making sure the stable is as strong as each individual.
Len-X gets taken down to a knee with a forearm. They're trying to fire back here with Ashton Jacobs.
Ashton Jacobs trying to check on his dental work there.
Both men just trading forearm shots, trying to one-up one another, so to speak.
And now Jordan Len-X asking for it.
Oh, Jacobs able to sidestep Len-X, trying to catch him off guard. Waistlock reversals here. Len-X, lands on his feet. Enziguri. Len-X trying to mount a bit of offense here. Reverse Rana!
Beautifully executed reverse Rana there by Jordan Len-X.
Oh, I was going to say Len-X trying to go for the cover. And T-Ray able to take advantage there. With that famouser of sorts. But we keep an eye out on Kawahara. Takes out the knee. Kawahara, big running knee. Takes T-Ray to the outside. Rex Andrews, though, now in. Turns Kawahara inside out. Oh, Kylie Ray, though, with the big man Andrews. Kylie trying their best to whip off Rex Andrews. Oh, but Rex got her by the hair.
Rex Andrews definitely.
Oh, Andrews misses it. Kylie Ray rolls through. Super kick!
What is Dan
down? I think she's doing perfectly fine.
Even Chris True is.
Roll up here. And Crew!
Did Chris True just help Rex Andrews?
Chris True up, Biz! Chris True up, Biz! I guess you could say taking his own destiny into his own hands, but apparently, I guess we're seeing the newest new movement, or the new improvement, whatever you want to call it. T-Ray, Rex Andrews, and Ashton Jacobs now are contracted under Chris True.biz.
I guess we say congratulations are in order. However, that was a little bit shady. Like you said, looked like Chris True.biz trying to take matters in his own hands. He may have figured out he wanted those three more than he wanted Jordan Len-X, Kawahara, and Kylie Ray.
What does this mean for the future of the new movement?
Time will only tell if they can meet the standards that Keith Lee, Terrale Tempo, and Delilah Doom set. Those standards were really high.
As Richard mentioned, our second semifinal in the Lawless Darkness tournament, I should say. We've already seen Gary J advance. Question is, who will we face at A Hero Never Dies on September 3rd? One of those men could be this man, Ryan Davidson.
It's going to be a battle of ruthlessness versus dirtiness. And both men aren't afraid of pulling out all the stops, using every ruthless, dirty trick to get the advantage.
Ryan Davidson, ruthless Ryan Davidson, has made quite the impact in his short time here at Inspire Pro Wrestling. Davidson won a battle royal in order to qualify for the semifinals. Ryan Davidson is going to have to contend with a former Inspire Pro champion, a former J-Crown champion, and a man on a mission to become the first ever Inspire Pro Lawless Darkness winner, Dirty Andy Dalton.
A man who has, and we've mentioned this before, has slowly but surely won over the fans of Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Shockingly.
Every show that he is at, the fan reaction gets more and more positive for the Dirty One.
And again, as you mentioned, Sue, to see this crowd rally behind Andy Dalton in the last year has been just something I really can't even describe.
It's hard to imagine why, but somehow the dirty charm, I guess.
Davidson giving some of our vocal inspired fans the what's for. We're underway here with this semifinal contest. Like I mentioned, when you look at pedigree, when you look at resume, Dirty Andy Dalton looks to be the favorite. Second generation wrestler, and as I mentioned, a former Inspire Pro champion, a former J-Crown champion. But ruthless Ryan Davidson is just, I mean, the name speaks for it. Ooh! open hand slap to Andy Dalton. Like I said, the name Ruthless Ryan Davidson really speaks for itself.
Absolutely, and Ryan Davidson definitely has the size advantage over Dirty Andy Dalton.
But Dalton, no fear. With that size advantage and all, just spitting in the face of Ryan Davidson. Second shot. Dalton, the rear. We're all flustered tonight. Richard Whitaker's flustered, I'm flustered. There's been a long night of action here at Go for Broke. As Davidson, trying to power Dalton up.
Huge forearms there by Dirty Andy Dalton. That clothesline had very little effect on Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Is that size advantage you're talking about? Dalton's going to have to figure out something to take down Ryan Davidson. And Davidson knows he's got the size advantage. Davidson knows he's got the power advantage here. And you can just see it on the smirk on his face.
I think Dalton needs to find maybe another strategy there to try to take down the big man. No,
oh no! Just open hand slap. Dalton springs off. Moonsault!
Missed all of it.
And Davidson taking advantage.
That was a vicious boot to the face of Dirty Andy Dalton.
And think about that. That's just that boot, but Dalton landing face first over that attempt at that moonsault.
Davidson took serious offense.
Jesus!
He's just unleashing violence on the dirty one.
And you have to also realize that those chops not only hurt, not only they sting, but they take the wind out of you. And in a contest like this, stamina is everything. Cover here by Davidson. 15-minute time limit in this contest, keep in mind. And I think if these two go to a draw, if they get double counted out, Gary J will automatically become our Lawless Darkness, keep in mind.
That's true, and I don't think, they're going to pull out every move they can to try to get the advantage over their opponent.
And now Davidson just choking Andy Dalton there on the second rope. Davidson very much dirty like Dalton. We'll take the shortcuts, we'll take any means necessary, but also can just pack brute force as well, and I think that's the scary thing about him.
That knife-edge chop to the chest of Dalton. Again, there's a reason why they call him Ruthless.
Davidson. And I think Davidson, all this is going to do is going to motivate him further. All this is going to do is going to, quite frankly, piss him off.
Dalton just crumpled there on the mat.
Ooh, just cross-facing him right there. And that cannot do well for Dalton. His jaw, or whatever has been, it definitely looks like his jaw's been taken to, particularly from that running kick early in the match by Davidson.
Davidson just taking it to the face of Dalton. You got to imagine not only does that inflict pain, but it's got to make him make it a little difficult to breathe with his jaw being out of line.
Dalton trying to fight back and send to the buckle. Dalton able to get a boot up. Desperation move here. And now trying to rain in blows on Davidson, but Davidson backing Dalton into the buckle.
Davidson just ate a huge punch from Dirty Andy Dalton.
And Dalton licks the boot. Charging. Davidson caught him. Saito suplex. The leg. Dalton able to get his shoulder up.
I'm a little surprised that Dalton was able to kick out of that. He landed hard on the back of his neck after that side suplex by Davidson.
Crowd just giving it to Ryan Davidson here. Davidson off the ropes, drops a knee. Again, he's clearly working on that jaw. Andy Dalton. He sees it. It's almost like a shark that smells blood and water.
Again, sound strategy, focusing on one body part. I mean, it was sound strategy for the Andersons back in the day, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Makes sense here.
Davidson trying to ground Andy Dalton here. And look at him wrenching with his right arm on that neck. Dalton trying his best to make his way back up to his feet. Now a little bit of offense, but Davidson is 260, 270 pounds over top of you. It's going to be hard to breathe. It's going to be hard to fight back, but Dalton able to get a chin breaker. Just rips him off. Oh, Davidson had it scouted. Oh, look at this. They could possibly Texas Cloverleaf here. And look at, almost an inverted version. Look at the way he's driving his knee into the back of Dalton.
Not to mention he's got him twisted. Has the small of the back twisted around. So not only is he putting pressure on the legs, but he's also putting pressure on that back. And
that was a smart move by Dalton to try to get to his stomach, to try to relieve some of that back pressure, but his knees are still getting wrenched here.
And you can see Dalton trying to find a way to claw his way to the rope so that he can get the break on the hold.
Davidson just wrenching in on that ankle. Dalton, is he going to tap here?
Referee checking
his fingertips away. Dalton.
Finally, Dalton gets the rope. And now, referee getting Davidson to break the hold.
And Dirty Andy Dalton, I mean, no matter how dirty he is, you can see there's a fighting spirit within him.
Absolutely, but you wonder how much of that spirit was diminished by the punishment he took.
Dalton, what's he thinking here? He's gonna come charging. Dalton, that senton through the ropes.
How he was able to get enough gumption, for lack of a better term, to go between the top and second ropes, that flying senton.
But Dalton realizes he needs to capitalize, rolling Davidson back into the ring.
That's right, he can't win the match outside the ring. And now Dalton going to the top rope. It's high risk.
Dalton now, senton! Oh my God, nothing!
Nothing but compressed vertebrae right there by Dalton.
Davidson looking to capitalize here. He's got him hooked. Falcon Arrow plants him. This could be it. Davidson can be moving on. And Dalton able to get a shoulder up.
Referee's hand was on the way down to 3. And how Dalton kicked out of that, because that Davidson caught all of that Falcon Arrow.
And Davidson is booting Dalton in the head and reading him the riot act here. Davidson getting infuriated, I think, by the fact that he can't put Dalton away just yet.
I'm not sure I agree with Davidson's strategy, though. He's letting Dalton rest.
And that cannot feel good for Andy Dalton, particularly how far this matchup has gone.
Chop.
Duck of a shot. Insecurity! Takes him down to a knee, though. Super kick! Takes him down. And there's that Shining Wizard! Could Dalton have this here? You know, I said before that Dalton, was the favorite going into this, but the way Davidson's been working down on Dalton, if Dalton got that pin there, it would have been a bit of an upset, I think, in a lot of people's minds.
I agree. Dalton was, he caught that flurry of action there and was really going. You wonder how much that took out of him. Can he continue that momentum?
Now both men going out to the end. Dalton's going to go to his biggest move in his wheel book, the pile driver. He's going to try it on the apron. Davidson. Oh my God!
Dalton landed square on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, right on his back.
Davidson now rolling Dalton back into the ring. This could be it, cover. Dalton still able to get a shoulder up.
Again, just mind-blowing how he could get his shoulder up.
Davidson, powerbomb here, sit down with it, that's it. No way, is Dalton got a shoulder up again.
Davidson hit that powerbomb so much force, both of them bounced off the ring.
We got 5 minutes left in this contest too, by the way. And Davidson still can't put down Andy Dalton.
Dalton, it is truly amazing how well he is surviving this match, because Davidson has absolutely opened up the arsenal on Dirty Andy Dalton. Ruthless Ryan Davidson has hit him with everything.
Davidson.
So he took off that wrist protector.
Oh my God! Cuts him in half with the lariat.
That practically took his head off.
Davidson, the cover. Wait, don't get his foot on the rope.
How Dalton was able to keep the mind of frame to know where he was in the ring. Not to mention that was a little bit of a lackadaisical cover there by Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
And look at Davidson. Davidson's just getting infuriated. He's trying to calm himself down here. Trying to argue with our official.
He needs to focus on Dalton, because he's letting Dalton catch a breath there. That could be a huge mistake.
But I can't blame Davidson. I mean, that lariat should have been the end. And Davidson just unloading on chops here.
I think Davidson's just working on pure emotion now.
I think this crowd's also starting to get to Davidson. Combined with, Dalton able to move out of the way, and Davidson ate the post. I think he ate it head first too.
It looks like he's holding his head.
Dalton with the curb stop! Cover! Don't get it! Out of nowhere, Dirty Andy Dalton able to overcome Ryan Davidson. Davidson's in shock.
I am too. Ruthless Ryan Davidson gave him every blow he could think of and a few that he hadn't thought of. Hit him with every hard move, and somehow Dirty Andy Dalton was able to overcome all of that, caught Davidson in a moment of unfocused attention, and was able to pick up the win and move on to Hero Never Dies.
And now we know, September 3rd, A Hero Never Dies. Andy Dalton, Gary J, one of those two men will be the Lawless Darkness.
And the fans still giving Davidson grief. You can see Davidson's frustrated at himself. He knows he let that one go.
I'm backstage here with Andy Dalton. Andy, you just had a great victory over Ryan Davidson, which puts you in the finals for the Lawless Darkness immunity in our event, A Hero Never Dies. What would you do with that kind of power, with that kind of immunity?
First things first, Ryan Davidson, he's called Ruthless for a reason. We just had a war, but I won that war, which is kind of what I do here at Inspire. And speaking of my tenure here at Inspire, it always hasn't been the cleanest, so to speak, which poses so many questions for the Lawless Darkness immunity. What am I going to do? There's so many options. I can be good, or I can be bad. But you know what? While I process all that and figure it out, one thing's always going to be for sure. I'm going to keep it dirty.
And now, it is time for our XX Division Championship match.
As we prepare for action in our XX Division for the XX Division title, the debuting Thunder Rosa prepared for competition here tonight.
Thunder Rosa, one of the most accomplished women's competitors in the business today. Huge star in Sabotage Wrestling, of course. Also know her as Cobra Moon on Lucha Underground. She is one of the fiercest competitors that we've seen in the ring, and it's great to see her here in Inspire Pro Wrestling.
And Thunder Rosa. Showing a little salsa with some of our fans here in attendance at the Austin Sports Center.
Could you imagine a dance-off with Thunder Rosa and Cherry Ramons?
Well, one can only dream. As you mentioned, Thunder Rosa, a regular over at Sabotage Wrestling. Delilah Doom, the woman she'll be facing for the XX Division title, also Sabotage champion. So we know Thunder Rosa has a long knowledge of Delilah Doom, and I'm very excited for this contest. I was excited for it as soon as it was announced. Delilah Doom's first defense of the title, and it is in no short task here against Thunder Rosa.
Delilah 3 belts.
Delilah Doom, Sabotage champion, one half of the Twin Dragon champion, still with her partner Davey Vega as of tonight. And of course the XX Division Championship, Delilah Doom decked in gold, and for good reason. This competitor has had quite the last year. And it's been amazing to see Delilah metamorphosize, so to speak, from this very naive, very humble little girl to a fierce competitor that she is.
And at the same time, she has still kept that great demeanor, the cheerful, bubbly spirit that has made her such a huge fan favorite here in Inspire Pro Wrestling and all across the wrestling scene. Folks, they're not saying boo, they're saying do.
It does get confusing every once in a while. Also because I can't just imagine the idea of anybody booing Delilah Doom. I mean, just her attitude alone is very hard to boo. But Thunder Rosa has some of her fans here tonight. She has a contingent here tonight. Obviously, very much a Lucha Libre-inspired competitor from Tijuana. You know, Thunder Rosa has her fans, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays into this contest here.
Absolutely, and of course, you know, this is going to be for the XX Division Championship. Thunder Rosa looking to obtain gold wherever she goes. Of course, it was great seeing Delilah Doom this week on local television, representing Inspire Pro Wrestling, doing the Studio 512 show for KXAN here in Austin.
Delilah Doom has become quite a champion in many ways here at Inspire Pro Wrestling, like you mentioned. And definitely Delilah Doom, I would argue, maybe her biggest challenge to date here in Thunder Rosa. You know, for years here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, she was the competitor looking to get opportunities to challenge for the XX Division Championship, while other competitors in the division were getting big top-level talents from across the country. I would say this is Delilah's first case of that here against Thunder Rosa. Cover. Delilah able to boost her shoulders up, but Thunder Rosa keeping full control of the legs here. Delilah Doom able to muscle out.
And I know Delilah Doom has really stepped up her game, facing talents from all across the country and all over the world.
Like I said, her progression over the last year has just been outstanding, not just here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, but traveling, across the country to California for places like Sabotage, to Rise in Chicago, getting the eyes of the people behind Shimmer Women's Athletes. Delilah Doom, 2017, very much could be her year. The question is, how long can she maintain that as XX Division champion?
Not to mention, of course, as you mentioned, Sabotage World Champion and the one half of the Twin Dragon champions.
Bit of a standoff between these two.
Some mutual respect as well between Thunder Rosa and Delilah Doom.
To my knowledge, they've only faced off once before in their entire career, so. Bit of a stand, and like I said, the crowd quite split here. You have people in this crowd who have seen Delilah Doom grow from the very beginning back in 2014. With Delilah, arm drag takedown. But you also have people here who know the reputation that Thunder Rosa has.
Absolutely. Thunder Rosa, of course, making her name more and more prevalent here in the state of Texas.
Nice arm drag take there by Doom. Treats the leg. Little jazzercise action there by Doom. Senton! Thunder Rosa able to get his shoulder up. It's going to take a lot more than that to put away Thunder Rosa, that's for sure.
Absolutely, but great succession moves there by the champion, Delilah Doom.
Doom now looking to whip Rosa off. Reversal, waist lock, reverses again. Arm drag takedown, very quick as Thunder Rosa. Sends her down again with the arm drag. Catches her again by the arm. Thunder Rosa just not letting up here on Doom. Doom being smart, trying to back Rosa into the corner. Irish whip off. Rosa springs up. Take Doom down with an Irish. Excuse me, with an arm drag takedown and a drop toe hold of her own.
Again.
Thunder Rosa giving Delilah maybe a bit of a taste of her own medicine. Off the ropes now. And a senton of her own. There you go. Thunder Rosa now in for the cover.
Rosa getting the 2 count. I think it might, just like with earlier, the other way around, it's going to take a little more to bring down the champion.
Rosa trying to grab a hold of Delilah Doom here. Now, no more fun and games here from Thunder Rosa, just driving her elbow into the neck of Doom, and now straight jacket hold here.
Putting pressure on not only on the neck, but also the shoulders. Stretching out the arms.
Delilah trying to break free from this straight jacket here. Doing her best to wiggle free. Rolls through. Snapmare takedown by Doom. And Doom with a kick right to the back. Nothing fancy, but effective. Now, Delilah Doom looking to mount a front transfer, but now transitioning into a top key lock. Delilah Doom, very versed in the ring.
Again, got that arm pinned behind her head.
And Delilah Doom, even though Thunder Rosa was only on the ropes for a second, letting up, because that's the kind of competitor Delilah Doom is. Delilah Doom plays by the rules and does it her way, and that's why I think the crowds really identify with Doom over the years.
Couldn't agree more there.
Oh, rolls through. Delilah now off the ropes. Springs up. Hurricane Rana takes down Thunder Rosa. First whip. Leapfrogs over. Sunset flip. Rolls through. Oh, Delilah! Almost a full Nelson, but using her legs instead of her arms.
Great move, great transition there by Delilah Doom. Tying up Thunder Rosa now, trying to get the submission.
Trying to wrench it as hard as she can here. And Thunder Rosa able to get her foot to the bottom rope just barely. Doom now. She's got to stay on top of Thunder Rosa. She has the advantage here. She cannot give Thunder Rosa an inch. And I think that's exactly her strategy. Ooh!
Thunder Rosa trying to take the advantage there. That knife edge chop.
What a chop there by Thunder Rosa. No more playing around with this Latin sensation. Again with the chop on Doom.
Again, as big of a fan favorite as Thunder Rosa is, she does have a vicious streak on her and isn't afraid to pull it out when she needs to.
Flipping Doom off into the adjacent buckle. Comes charging Thunder Rosa now. Oh, Delilah sends her up the buckle. Oh, Thunder Rosa blocks the shot. Roll through, lands on her feet. Shoulder tackle. Rolls through. Thunder Rosa able to catch Delilah Doom off guard here. And turning her inside out with that drop kick. Delilah Doom getting some reprieve on the outside. And she desperately needs it right now.
And looks like Thunder Rosa trying to go after her there on the far side of the ring.
Thunder Rosa. Oh, Doom not letting up either.
Each competitor getting hit while sitting in a fan's lap. You know, that's what you get when you buy the front row tickets here to Inspire Pro Wrestling.
I've never seen Doom be this aggressive, and I think that's what holding a championship is. Thunder booting Thunder Rosa. Delilah Doom clearing the plane of the ring to break the referee's 20 count. She's not done with Thunder Rosa out here on the floor. Oh, Thunder Rosa with a straight slap and sends her to a chair.
That's going to leave a huge mark on Delilah Doom's head as the fans try to clear the way.
Now just sending Doom staring first into the ring apron. Thunder Rosa just picking apart here and again breaking that count, but she's not done on the outside. Like I said, I think pleasantries have gone out the window here between these two.
And now fans are moving out of the way.
They're charging!
And now both competitors on the floor. After what appeared to be a charging kick there by Thunder Rosa.
Doom getting aggressive and spitting the water in the face of Thunder Rosa.
And now Doom breaks the count again.
Oh wait, what is Doom? What is she doing? No. Suplex on the floor!
And there's no padding around the ring. It is nothing but hardwood floor for bodies to make contact with.
Delilah is gonna do it again? DDT!
Thunder Rosa spiking Delilah Doom's head on the floor with that vicious DDT.
These two ladies just not letting up with one another.
Both ladies just...
Oh, Delilah Doom trying to fight back with shots here. Oh, and an open hand slap by Thunder Rosa. These two are just wailing on each other.
Doom with that huge forearm on Thunder Rosa, and then Thunder Rosa giving it right back to her.
I have never seen a Delilah Doom match this aggressive. Look at this.
Not to mention they've spent the last 5 minutes outside the ring. Unless I'm mistaken, they still have to get the pin inside the ring.
This is insane! And Thunder Rosa with just a kick to the chest.
I think both these ladies got inspired by that last match between Dirty Andy Dalton and Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Apparently, these two are just unloading on one another.
both women wrapped up on the far side of the ring from our vantage point.
Thunder Rosa trying to make her way back up onto the apron. What does she have planned here for Doom? I guess trying to get her back into the ring as quick as she can. Thunder Rosa and Delilah Doom just tearing into it, and you can see the welts on the chest of Delilah Doom. Her chest is turning red.
Stomp there by Delilah Doom on Thunder Rosa.
Again able to get a boot up. Delilah going to the top. Big jumping forearm.
Terry Taylor would be proud of that flying forearm.
But can Delilah Doom can't capitalize and get a cover.
I think both women suffered so much punishment outside the ring. And we can see they're slow moving to get up inside the ring.
And now the crowd firmly split between the two. It is literally 50-50. Rosa, reversal, Doom, able to sit out. And now, looking to mount some offense here.
Huge sling blade there by Delilah Doom.
Shoulder block to the gut.
High knees there.
Doom looking to come charging. Center. Knee right to the side of the head of Thunder Rosa. But just exhausted is Doom. Can't even muster Rosa over and maybe get a cover here. Trying to drape her arm over, cover.
Was still able to get a count of 2. As you said, both women so exhausted. Delilah Doom just barely able to roll over and just drape the arm to try to get a pin.
Doom. And Rosa squaring off the shots here. Rosa with a boot to the gut. Forearm shots repeated. Delilah Doom gets rocked. Blocks the forearm. Drops it. Arm first onto the knees. There's the Fujiwara armbar.
Looks like Thunder Rosa trying to get a little leverage.
Rolls through now. Got her hooked. Crossface. Crossface.
Will the champion tap?
She's got her fingers right in the mouth of Doom as well.
And Doom is nowhere near a rope. She is in the middle of the ring. Thunder Rosa just wrenching back on that neck. And now Doom.
Able to make it to the bottom rope.
You've got to wonder how much damage has been done to Delilah Doom's back, the neck area. That's got to soften her up for Thunder Rosa's next move.
Off the ropes goes Doom. Again, tries for the Hurricane Rana. Thunder Rosa catches her. Oh, it's got her trapped in the arm. She's got
It's like a version of an armbar. Now, Delilah Doom has to be careful not to get herself pinned.
Oh, but Thunder Rosa!
How Delilah Doom kicked out of that huge powerbomb by Thunder Rosa, I will never know.
How Thunder Rosa was able to have the strength to lift Delilah Doom up with one arm.
Absolutely amazing.
And Thunder Rosa, not happy, wants to finish off Doom the quickest way she can. She's got her submission, bend backwards. Doom tries to fight free. She's got her in a... Thunder Rosa fights free. Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver. That could spell the end for Delilah Doom's reign. Cover.
Delilah Doom able to kick out of that Death Valley driver. Thunder Rosa planted it perfectly.
Thunder Rosa's got something big in mind.
He's calling for the finish.
Picks her up. And she's going to drop her. You know, almost a brainbuster. Doom sets her down onto the knee. She's got to hold. Saito suplex into a bridge. And Delilah got it.
Both women emptying out their bag in this match, and somehow Delilah Doom able to pick up the victory, still your XX Division champion.
Delilah Doom, somehow, some way, able to still remain XX Division champion. Big Thunder Rosa, the fight of her life, and vice versa.
And give credit to Thunder Rosa too. That was a hellacious match. Both women showing mutual respect for each other. Again, a fantastic match by these two great female competitors here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. Why?
Wait a second.
Okay, get those guys out of here.
They've already done enough tonight.
Someone from the back, get out here, get Jay Serious and the Heavy Hearts out of here. They're about to do something. Delilah Doom's in serious trouble.
Oh, wait, here comes Vega!
Davey Vega, her tag team partner, the other half of the Twin Dragon Connection Tag Team Champions.
And Davey Vega standing up for Delilah Doom here.
They still got the numbers game, two on three. And
wait, no, they don't!
Here comes the champion. And now the sides are evened up. Looks like Jay Serious and the Heavy Hearts decided they had second thoughts. Thank goodness Steve Reno and Davey Vega were out here to help out Delilah Doom. Davey Vega saying, come on, you want some, come get some. Steve Reno still has the paint on his back that Jay Serious put on there during his tag team match. You know this affair is not over by a long shot.
So more about our show coming up. A Hero Never Dies. Oh, Jay Serious and the Heavy Hearts. So you guys have really been making an impact on the show today. What is going on with y'all?
Now, I knew to complete my Get Serious 2017 tour, Serious in 17, I was going to need a couple of heavy hands. And what I found were heavy hearts. And if you ask the heavyweight champion, Steve Reno, we definitely left our mark. What a guy. He doesn't even have a watch.
From the moment we walked in to Austin, Texas, they did nothing but shame us and make fun of us. And we destroyed everything we found, Austin, in Steve-O, Reno. And for that, now we have new marks in our sights.
Austin, Texas, Inspire Pro. I think you need a couple role models.
Champions, baby.
So Inspire Pro, Austin, Texas, get ready. Because things are about to get seriously heavy.
Oh, I get it. Because the heavy hearts and okay. Thanks, guys.
This is what it's all about here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. The #1 contendership for the Inspire Pro Championship on the line here in our main event tonight.
That's very true, Alex, but I would argue even more than that I feel is on the line in this one. When you look at these two competitors' past history, it was back in March at Ecstasy of Gold 4. ACH squared off with Terrale Tempo for the very first time. The match went to a 30-minute time limit. They were given 5 extra minutes, and that match also went to a draw. But I think more important than that was ACH's tone to Terrale Tempo. More than his tone, his words, his attitude towards Terrale Tempo, telling him, you can't hang with me, kid. And look at ACH here. Not the same jovial, full of energy on this entrance ACH as we normally see. And not the same crowd reaction, too, you would normally see from ACH.
ACH may feel a certain way about Terrale Tempo, but over the last year, Tempo has done some amazing things here at Inspire Pro Wrestling. And a phenomenal ovation here from the crowd here in Austin, Texas for Terrale Tempo.
Terrale Tempo has risen up the ranks here in Inspire Pro Wrestling in quick order. And look at the look on ACH's face. He is, I think, something is inside of him that's perturbed by the fact that Terrale Tempo is getting this kind of reaction from the fans. And, I've known ACH, and while, people call him charismatic, and that he is, he's also a little bit cocky. Depends on who you ask, I guess you could say. But ACH showed a new level of attitude back at Ecstasy of Gold 4. Terrale Tempo, I think, isn't just looking to become #1 contender to the Inspire Pro Championship. I think he's looking to show ACH, I can hang. I can be as good as Austin's hero.
ACH is kind of looking at the crowd, almost wondering what are they cheering for. They're cheering for one of the top superstars here in Inspire Pro Wrestling in the last year.
From Len-X, Texas, Terrale
does normally say he pays the bills with this, And that's true.
I don't know how a ring announcer gets away with saying things that we can't say here at ringside.
Richard's had a long night tonight. I'll give him a pass on that. But you know what? ACH does pay his bills with his wrestling career. He has traveled the globe, whether it's for Ring of Honor, Evolve Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. This man is one of the biggest stars on the independent scene today, homegrown here in Austin, Texas, and he has been one of the most beloved men I have ever seen in Austin before. And at Ecstasy of Gold 4, I saw a reaction given to him that I had never thought I would imagine. Crowds booing him, crowds telling him that he was taking Terrale Tempo too lightly.
Very interesting matchup here for our main event. These two men have been in a war before. They will have another opportunity here to not only try to best one another, which is something that's on both of their minds, but also in the back of both their minds, an opportunity at the Inspire Pro Championship. There is no time limit. There will be a winner here tonight.
And you have to think with that knowledge in the back of your head that you don't have a time limit to worry about in a contest like this. Not only can there be a definitive winner, but they can, I was going to say they can pace themselves, but they're not going to pace themselves.
No,
they're going to wail in on one another.
They're going right at it, back and forth with the haymakers to start the match, and here they go again. It's like a hockey fight.
Like I said, the definition of bad blood between these two men.
ACH off of the ropes, cartwheel out of the way. Oh, into the black flip. Okay. Open under with the leapfrog, a leapfrog there from Tempo, a reverse leapfrog there from Tempo.
Oh, ACH had it scouted.
ACH going for the clothesline, he ducks under that. Oh, beautiful kick there from Tempo, and ACH down to the mat, and the crowd here in Austin certainly loves it. Excellent sequence there from Terrale Tempo.
ACH maybe a bit caught off guard there. He cannot let this attitude that he's, oh my God, what an uppercut there by Tempo. He cannot let this attitude get the best of him here.
Phenomenal European uppercut there from Tempo, working on ACH, who slides into the turnbuckle, and then a kick right to the temple there. Spits in his hand, going for a slap, and a forearm retaliation there from Tempo. Now working on the midsection.
Tempo's offense, you can liken. Oh, there's another leapfrog.
Wow! What impact!
Actually, too fast to call. I was going to say Tempo's offense, you can see as a lot like a traditional boxer.
Lateral press, hook of the leg, just a one count there, sorry. And then,
but ACH, his offense is like a pure superhero movie. The kind of things that he can do is just outstanding. And there is a reason why he's been considered the best in Texas for so long.
It's been absolutely remarkable here in his time at Inspire Pro, but so is Terrale Tempo. And ACH, oh, kind of reverse drop of the leg there, into the drop kick, into the cover, just a 2 count there. Official right on top of that. I mean, you've seen both of these guys compete in Inspire Pro Wrestling for a long time. What is it about their careers that has converged here tonight, here in Austin?
Well, Terrale Tempo, I think, is the real key in the fact that, he's only been here for almost 2 years now. Terrale has almost been here. And in that time, he's been making his way up the ladder. He's been growing in fan support just by his hard work, just by his dedication, something that ACH did in 2009, 2010 here in Austin.
These two men working on the outside, just opposite of our announce booth. And we're looking like a suplex on the outside, and Tempo with a suplex on that outside. And this is a wood floor here. It's a basketball complex as well as our wrestling facility. And I guarantee you that did not feel good for Terrale Tempo, really for either man.
Not only, I mean, the fact we couldn't see that, but we could hear that thud. Terrale Tempo's got to be in a lot of pain right now. And ACH not going right back after Tempo. He's instead going to try to let Terrale struggle maybe a bit. Oh, now he's going to go.
Slides back to the outside and kind of rolls Tempo back in the ring. He's like, I'm not going to win via count out, as he sticks his finger in the air, giving the kind of the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag.
Very apropos for ACH, I would say. He reminds me a lot of these basketball players that I've seen that extremely talented, but in the sense that they can let their arrogance get in the way at times.
Right to the spine. ACH with a forearm shot that you can hear all the way here in our announce booth. And Tempo retreating to the corner, going for the elbow, but ACH lays out of the way.
Again, just stomping right on the small of the back. He knows that suplex on the outside took the out of Terrale Tempo.
Excellent job by ACH working on that lower back here of Terrale Tempo. You mentioned it earlier. His trying to work on that body part, continue that pain, and focus on that lower back.
Terrale trying to fight back again. Well, look, clutching his back. Think also, it doesn't just hurt your back. When you move, when you try to strike, when you try to do anything really, it requires a lot of back strength.
Backbreaker onto the knee, into the cover, hooks both legs, and a 2 count. Tempo, but using a lot of energy and certainly a lot of those muscles in his back to kick out of that maneuver, and that's going to be an impact you'll talk about later on, but you mentioned it. Every time you take a step, every time you deliver a strike, you're using your lower back and your lower back muscles to do that.
ACH again now. Back suplex.
ACH working on that back again with that suplex. Lackadaisical cover there, just putting a foot on the chest.
And this is exactly the attitude I'm talking about. You know, I've gotten to talk with our Inspire Pro CEO, Biss, who has known ACH since 2009, since 2010, since he broke into this business. And Biss has told me, time in and time out, he is one of the most talented athletes in the world. But as somebody who has known him in and out for that many years, he knows that this is very much the attitude of ACH. I think the
cover again, hooks the leg, and it's a 2 count.
This is ACH's attitude. This is, as apropos to say, this is Albert coming out. And I don't think the crowd has necessarily seen that over the years.
Certainly a very different ACH, and someone that's hell-bent on stopping the rise of Terrale Tempo. You think there's a little bit of jealousy involved?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. ACH, you know, with all the success he does have, there's...
What impact?
There's got to be a little bit of jealousy. Because I also think back to when ACH was in his early stages of his career, and veterans in the Texas scene who looked at ACH in the same way that he looks at Terrale Tempo. Thought that he was just a young kid who didn't know any better. And ACH proved all of them wrong. But ACH, I think, maybe falling into that old mindset of those veterans that told him that all those many years ago.
Seeking that adulation from the crowd, drops the knee right onto the face of Tempo.
Oh, and look, he's got him by the hair here. He's wrenching back on the neck and also the back.
He's got that knee firmly planted to the spine, and look at him take a hold here. Look at him work on that chin, but again, as we've talked about before, is keeping that knee on the spine.
This crowd trying to rally behind Terrale Tempo here. Question is the crowd support going to be enough with all the damage that's been taken out on Terrale Tempo's back? Terrale trying to fight back with shoulders.
Tempo continues to take punishment. He keeps fighting away from ACH, but Tempo continues to take that punishment on that back. Oh, slips out of it. And
That's a chop.
Trying for those chops, and Tempo's blocking. Oh!
And ACH tried that. ACH tried that in their last encounter. Terrale Tempo scouting ACH.
And Tempo taking advantage of something in ACH's playbook.
That was, I think, the real turning point in their last matchup back in March.
ACH a little winded now as Tempo comes off in a flying forearm, shades of Tito Santana, and then into standing drop kicks. Beautiful maneuver.
I think ACH may have lost a tooth there on that drop kick.
And now Tempo finds himself in control. We're trying to regain. Oh, here he comes, and then a back elbow sends Tempo to the center of the ring.
Tempo catches it with a power slam.
What a clutch into the power slam. Hooks the leg. This could be it, and it's a 2 count.
Notice, though, he took a second to celebrate and then realized he had to go right in for that cover as soon as he could. That is what I like about Terrale Tempo. He's growing not just in ability, but in knowledge every time he steps in the ring.
Doing an excellent job here, fighting his way back, but that back, and Tempo feeling it in his lower back. ACH, look at that grin on his face, knowing that Tempo couldn't get him. He takes a forearm shot right there.
ACH may eat his words here. Again, he keeps going for those kicks to the back, but they're effective.
European uppercut there from Tempo. ACH, despite being in control here, for second again working on that lower back.
How many more shots is Terrale going to be able to take before he can't have enough here?
Once again, a kick, this time kind of a little bit of a knee, and then you got a European uppercut here from Tempo. These two men just clubbing blows back and forth, one with the arm, one with the legs.
Terrale Tempo, the hard forearm shot there. ACH on wobbly legs.
You have to give it to Tempo for being able to fight back at a knife edge chop there from ACH.
This is also This is also where stamina comes into play here.
These two men just delivering blow after blow to each other as Tempo is sent to the corner, gets the feet up, sent to the outside. ACH with a shoulder block into the chest.
Fans better clear away.
Oh!
Austin Terrale able to get the boot up.
It's a knee right to the chin. ACH retreats back into the ring, and Tempo on the ring apron, and he's looking to climb. Tempo up on top, finds his way back in the ring to the second rope.
ACH pushes him off.
And
spine buster!
What a spine buster! Into the cover, hooks the outside leg, the two! No, just a 2 count.
Terrale Tempo may have just pulled off his biggest upset if he was able to get a 3 count right there.
You have to wonder, though, you have to wonder if that maneuver right there, being able to get him up for that, if that's the last time he'll be able to do it with that injured back.
And like he can't stand at this point. Terrale Tempo has got to figure out some way to overcome this back injury that he may be suffering here.
So now Tempo working on ACH, who's down. Still with that injured back, ACH holding on to that top rope, and he's got his right leg grapevine on the bottom rope.
Not letting go is ACH.
Tempo doing an excellent job of continuing to fight. Another brutal uppercut there from Tempo.
It seems that those are the two men's go-tos. Terrale Tempo seemingly going to try to uppercut ACH until he can't stand anymore. ACH seeming to take kicks away at Tempo's back in order to make sure he can't stand anymore either.
ACH sent off of the ropes this time. Tempo winding up for that spinning discus forearm clothesline. And here's Tempo, with a back elbow. Off of the ropes here. ACH trips him up.
Double thumb to the back.
Into the basement drop kick right on the side of the head. And ACH sends Tempo back to the outside. Tempo trying to gather himself on the outside. But ACH off of the ropes. Here he comes with a dive!
Like a missile just shooting out of the ring. And ACH isn't done.
Looks a little deja vu all over again onto Tempo on the outside.
This time through the first and second rope.
And ACH signaling like he's going to do it for a 3rd time.
ACH.
Remember, there is no time limit. This matchup for the #1 contendership for the Inspire Pro Championship. But there's more than that on the line between these two men. ACH lining up, off of the ropes.
Terrale, smart move moving out of the way. ACH though leaps onto the apron.
ACH ducks out of the way. Oh!
Terrale Tempo may be out right there.
All I gotta say that field goal would have been good from 50 yards off the foot of ACH. He almost sent the head of Terrale Tempo into the 5th row.
And Tempo again planted here on the floor.
Both men on the outside here again. We have a 20 count here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, which our official is initiating now.
ACH, you can see up to his feet first. And that doesn't surprise me in the least bit.
ACH throwing a kiss to one of our fans here. Watching this matchup from ringside. As Tempo trying to get back to a vertical base, and he's shoved back in the ring. just like a ton of bricks right now.
Terrale, look at him. He can't even need the help of the rope in order to make it up to his feet. That back could be seriously injured. Forget an Inspire Pro Championship match. Forget about possibly winning against ACH. This could take a lot out of Terrale Temple for years to come.
Here's ACH coming with a discus clothesline in the corner into the German suplex.
In a bridge.
Cover 2. It's a 3. No.
And look at the look of frustration on ACH's face.
ACH, who's been very confident throughout this match, his emotions starting to change. He's starting to wonder if he has enough to put away Terrale Temple.
Terrale trying to get some reprieve in the corner, but ACH is shoving him back down. And ACH, I think, maybe looking to finish off Tempo here.
ACH to the second rope, sitting perched up atop that top rope. Just asking for Tempo to slither his way back to a vertical base.
He's on the knee pad. He's got something.
There's Tempo fighting back here as he gets back to a standing position.
But can't get a straight shot on ACH. That's a problem. His back is throwing him completely out of whack here.
Forearms to the shoulder blades. Now ACH.
And ACH telling Tempo this is his ring.
To the second rope. Oh!
And that is it. Tempo.
The knee up the Tempo, the cover 2, and a kick out! A kick out! A kick out from Tempo. He will not say die here in our main event. The #1 contendership for the Inspire Pro Championship is on the line, and ACH cannot put away Terrale Tempo.
ACH, I think he's getting maybe a bit frustrated here.
I mean, he's thrown everything in his arsenal at it. The discus clothesline in the corner.
ACH almost mocking this crowd.
He knows the crowd is behind Terrale Tempo and not behind him. We talked about that jealousy earlier. Tempo shoves ACH away. ACH starting to get frustrated and take out those frustrations here on Terrale Tempo because Tempo will not go away.
It's my state, son.
He says it's my state, son, referring to Texas. That the state of wrestling here in the state of Texas belongs to ACH. Tempo being perched up on that top turnbuckle. Let's see what ACH has in mind here. Oh, a knife edge chop.
It's the third off that chop. Tempo. If it wasn't for him being on that top turnbuckle, he may have just fallen onto the floor because he cannot put any weight on that back.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know about this. ACH to the top. Oh, he's shoved off by Tempo.
Tempo desperately needed that.
An opportunity here for Tempo to try to regain some momentum. ACH is down on the mat. Tempo going to the top rope here. ACH finally slides out of the way, gets up. Oh,
ACH
up to the top. Oh, superplex. That's got to be it. That back has to be in serious pain. ACH the cover. This is it. 2 in a new.
No, it's not.
I thought we had a new #1 contender.
What is in Terrale Tempo to be able to kick out of that?
Tempo making his way to the corner, using every ounce of strength, every ounce of energy, every ounce of his belief that he can get this match over with and finish off ACH. He's having to utilize every ounce of everything he's got to stay in this match. No time limit. There must be a winner.
And in a crowd that was much divided, I would say this is about 90-10 Terrale Tempo. When it comes to this crowd.
ACH and Tempo kind of caught up each other in the corner. ACH perches him back on that top rope, on that turnbuckle, and then
that wasn't a boot to the face. That was just a straight shoot in the throat.
Going for a Hurricane Rana, and he blocked it. Tempo blocked it, and back ACH went. And he's in pain.
Tempo can't mount any more offense, though. He was able to hold on enough for... What is he doing?
Uh-oh.
Canadian Destroyer!
A Canadian Destroyer there from Terrale Tempo.
Oh, Tempo
this could be it, the cover.
1, 2.
Oh! And a kick out. And a kick out from ACH. What a match. Just getting that shoulder up was ACH.
I don't know how Terrale Tempo was able to do that. I've never seen him bust out a move like that. Good back or not, I've never seen him do a Canadian Destroyer like that. Terrale Tempo knows the opportunity this match has.
This match could be nearing its end. Tempo, who seems to have been coming from behind this entire matchup, might have an opportunity here as ACH goes spaghetti leg and back to the canvas he goes. He can't get to a vertical base right now.
But look at Terrale Tempo, allowing the referee to ask ACH if he can continue. Terrale Tempo.
ACH goes down again.
ACH could be out. That Canadian Destroyer, I mean, being driven right on the top of your head like that.
He's favoring that neck. That's never.
Oh, Terrale says no. Terrale says, I'm not letting up. I'm not making that mistake again.
And Tempo has ACH up again. ACH on wobbly legs. ACH with a right slap back to the face of Tempo. And Tempo retaliates with one of his own.
And Tempo getting some words in on ACH telling him, I am better than you.
Tempo to the second rope, goes backwards into the German.
ACH takes the elbow pad off.
ACH
listen to the lariat.
Hits it. That's got to be it. Oh! Discus clothesline. ACH is up.
Tempo. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. Plants him.
The cover. The count.
Tempo did it.
Terrale Tempo is the new #1 contender for the Inspire Pro Championship. Just an absolutely exquisite, incredible match we were witness to here in Austin, Texas, between ACH and Terrale Tempo.
And if there were any doubters here tonight that thought Terrale Tempo couldn't get the job done, he just proved each and every one of them wrong, including ACH.
They fought to a time limit draw the last time out. They would go to overtime. They would stay a draw. So they had to institute this match with no time limit for the #1 contendership for the Inspire Pro Championship. And ACH, I don't think gave Terrale Tempo enough credit going into this match, but you have to look at it now. And ACH has to look across the ring at Terrale Tempo, who's had one of the best years ever in Inspire Pro Wrestling, and look across the ring and say, okay, man, I believe you. I believe that you're the next big star here in pro wrestling in the state of Texas.
I really hate that song. But the Lord knows I'm pretty dangerous with one of these. Oh, can someone give me ice? Where's the ice? My neck is killing me. I have to confess something. Some of you may know, a lot of those guys up there know. I'm hiding something deep within my closet, and it's time for me to let it out. And I feel like there's no better time to do it than now in Austin, Texas, because they appreciate people that want to be themselves. So I think it's time that I confess to all of you here now, and I'm pretty sure I can change it on my Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a huge asshole. I am the biggest piece of shit in Texas wrestling. But I've earned that title
the great Jay-Z said, I watched them break it down, and then I watched them build it back up. And when they built it back up, Jacobs, Mike Dell, Scott Summers, they gave me the flag because they knew I was the future. And they knew that someday, like they opened doors for me and kicked me in them, I would have to do the same. Not only did I open those doors and allow guys to walk in and I kicked them in, but I raised hell and I made sure they earned not only my respect, but this fans' respect. Because in Texas wrestling, we have it harder than anyone else in the world. We can't go down the street and go visit DJ Hyde. We can't go down the street and go look at Ring of Honor camps. We have to work hard. We have to earn ours. We have to get our stripes. And we have to get it from these people because these are the people that supported me. Because without me, there would be no you. And with that said, there would be no me. So Terrale, last month, I was a huge asshole to you. I'm sorry. Don't worry, it's not coming. Don't worry. So if you could please do me the honor when you get in the ring with Steve, whoop his ass. Can you do that for me? He has to come backstage and throw a really big fit. That's what I like to see the most. And for any young guys in here, I don't care where you train, I don't care where you come from. Remember, there's only one king in Texas, and if you want to sit at my round table, you gotta get the respect of these people, and you gotta come through me.
What is this, Ring of Honor booking? Come on.
From the bottom of my heart, thank all of you guys. I appreciate it. Since day one I stepped in here, I've had the fan support, and I truly appreciate it, guys. It's been a long night. I don't have much to say. I just got a question for y'all. It's about time Throwbacks Tempo get some gold around this place here on Inspire. In September, I'm gonna get that championship. Thank you.
Well, you just heard from the new #1 contender for the Inspire Pro Championship, Terrale Tempo, and phenomenal words there from ACH, basically extending his hand in respect. And he calls himself the king of Texas ACH. He said, you got to be able to sit at my round table. I think Tempo has earned a seat at that round table.
Absolutely. For myself, for Alex Del Barrio, and for Stu Myrick, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Go for Broke.
I'm here with Steve Reno. Steve, you've got something to say about these after-match beatings that keep happening. What are your plans for handling that?
Well, Lisa, I've told you before, the target on my back is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's looking a little pink right now, honestly, after that attack from the Heavy Hearts and Jay Serious. Is that what he's calling himself now? Whatever. But you know, there's only so much I can stand, and I see that they're not only picking on me, but they're trying to pick on Davey, Vega, and Delilah Doom as well. 2 more champions in this company. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go talk to Biss right now, and we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned trios match. The 3 of us versus the 3 of them. Seriously Heavy, I think is what they're calling themselves now. Seriously? Anyway, we're going to come up with a cool trios name, and we're going to kick their butt. Oh, brother, hey. Congrats on your win tonight, man.
Thanks,
That was good
champ.
stuff out there.
Thank you. But I got to say, man, seems like you're worried about the wrong thing. You need to be worried about me. And I see you don't have your title with you. Get used to it.